Hey guys, I'm bouncing everywhere. I'm trying to get my camera sort of in the right spot here. It seems like it's moved. Let's see. That's probably good. Oh shoot, we got the wrong stuff on here, guys. That's what we want. That'll do it. There we go. We had infinite, infinite Regis there for a second. Sorry about that. Let's head into arena here. Let's also pull up something cool. How do I find that? Just 1 second, guys. We got a card leak, we think, boys. We think there's a card leak. In 1 second here, so I get organized this evening. Let's see if I can't find the card link here from where I had it earlier. I'd have to go get it off my Twitter again. Where is that? I know you guys can't see what I'm seeing. Let me pull up my Twitter and we'll find it. I'm sorry, chat. I'm gonna catch up with you in a second. I promise. Everybody's saying hello and I'm missing it. Well, hello right back at you. Let's find my Twitter here and save this bad boy. That's what you're all here for. You're not here for me. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Let's save that to the desktop. Media file. Desktop. Where is Jaina? Why is she missing? This is giving me trouble, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I should have been ready. I'm sorry. For some reason, this file is a PNG large file. I swear to God, I'm not teasing you. I swear it's here. I just need 1 second. Let me see what chat's saying. Let me see. Oh my God, I already missed so much chat. I already missed so much chat. It took too many minutes. It's still taking too many minutes, right? Let's see here. Swear to God, I'm almost there. Man, Twitter is doing something weird with this image, but this'll do. Hold up. It's not the prettiest one I've ever seen, but it'll do. JPEG, Untitled One's a fine name. Let's just get this thing done. My God, it's taking me forever. I'm so embarrassed. Oh my God, here. The moment's upon us, guys. Here we go. Finally. Whew. Took 1,000 years, but here it is. So now let's check in with chat. This is the Jaina card leak, guys, if you haven't seen it. Hey, Chogoin. Hey, Jay Zeiger. Hey, Schwartzel. Hey, Tan45, of course. Hey, Twitch Beastie. Hey, Zydrax. Let me catch up here, guys. Hey, Jack Rocks. Just hello, everybody, basically. So, guys, as you can see on the screen, this is the leaked Jaina card. It's, you know, not 100% confirmed that it's real, of course. As with any leak, you never really know 100%. But I have to say, I saw the... I did see the video that this originated from. It came off of a French advertisement that had leaked. And it was, like, fully animated and looked like it had the standard level of professional marketing Blizzard polish. And this was in French originally, so this version has been translated to English, so don't worry about like the fact that it has the old school watermark behind it. That was just somebody being lazy when translating this to English. But the artwork matches up fairly well. She's got the same like frost crown, the same sword, same sort of armor on, as we saw in a lot of the teaser images. And so, I mean, this looks real. As far as we know, this is real. But as far as the card is concerned, it's really hard to judge it at all without seeing the hero power. We don't know what the hero power is, so it's pretty useless to say this is good or this is bad as far as it stands on its own. Who knows? If you just saw Deathstalker Rexar, you were like, six 6 mana does 2 damage to the board. That sucks. You wouldn't know that he had this crazy build to beast hero power, so who's to say whether or not this is good. Although I have to say the hero power is going to have to be pretty good, because this looks very, very slow right now. You get a 4 mana minion for a 9 mana card. 5 armor is probably worth about a mana and a half, depending on your class or your deck type. So there's kind of just 4 mana floating here that doesn't do anything, and this is extremely slow. It gives your opponent all the time in the world to dictate what you do. So based on this alone, it looks really bad, unless there's some kind of crazy passive hero power or some 1 mana hero power or some hero power that just somehow keeps you alive forever. Probably lifesteal / elemental synergy based, clearly. But beyond that, I don't know how this card is any good. It seems so slow. But like I said, really, really hard to judge at this point, and in fact, kind of silly to judge just because we don't have all the information. So, all the same, it's cool to see a leak, cool to see the artwork, cool to see the title, cool to know that it's going to be lifesteal and elemental based if this is, in fact, a real card. But we'll maybe talk about that more if you guys have questions. For now, of course, I do want to jump into Arena Run here pretty quickly. A lot of ratings coming in, a lot of good thoughts on this already, guys. I like all that. It's good to hear that stuff. Peeps Rebellion says 9 mana, better have a really good hero power. Yeah, that's basically the gist of it. That's basically the gist of it. But, again, we'll just have to see. I just started watching your 8 potential DK cards and see this pop up in the notifications. Yeah, right? Like, here's... If you guys haven't watched my video yet, it's kind of funny. I just put out a video. Like, I tweeted the link to my video where I theorized what the Death Knight hero cards could look like. The next tweet on my feed, it was like 32 seconds later, I saw like Hearthhead or somebody had tweeted this leaked version. I was like, oh, great. 20 seconds where my card was the theoretical correct card and has already been proven wrong. But let's see if I can't find my version of Mage that I made. It would be this. If you guys haven't seen my video yet, some of you watching might have already seen this video, so this might not be relevant for you. But this was the Death Knight Jaina that I made for my video. She basically would have 3 different hero powers for each Death Knight specialization. You can probably screenshot this, or actually better yet, go watch the video where I talk about this in great detail. But this one seemed like more fun to me, and certainly a little faster, and maybe better than the one that's revealed. Although, of course, again, we didn't see the hero power, so who really knows at the end of the day. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this Arena Run. As you can see, we're in the Frost Festival, guys. So, guys, if you are looking for the leak, and I'm not going to pull it up entirely on stream all the time, but go to my Twitter to see it if you want. It's at the top of my Twitter. The link is, or the leaked Jaina card. I don't want to leave it up all the time, but it's not fake. The watermark symbol is just somebody translated it to English. It was French originally. They translated it to English. They were too lazy to do the right watermark. So the watermark has no indication on the reality of the card. That's a mock-up of the real leak, which was in French, which did have the correct watermark. So, so far we don't know if it's fake. I honestly don't think it is based on what I saw. It looked very legit to me. But we'll never know until the real card comes out. Oh, hey man, I already missed a sub. I had the sub notifications off. Boo Diddley 87 has subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you, Boo Diddley, man. Appreciate it, Boo. Welcome, welcome. And stay tuned. I will be sending you some details on being a sub, Boo Diddley. So thanks again, though, for the support, man. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, I've fallen way too far behind on chat. I'll start catching up from here on forward, but I'm sorry if I missed something important. If you have something awesome to say or a question to ask, feel free to ask it again. I certainly won't judge you. Majnar says, do you get less money from a Prime sub? No, it's the same. It's just not automatically renewing. So, theoretically, they fall off a little more likely than a standard sub, but that doesn't matter, really. The same amount of functional money at the time.
Boys, Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Ben Inez also just subscribed, so welcome, Ben. Thanks, man. You guys are already kicking this off like crazy. Two subs. Thanks, Ben, and again, I'll send you a message. But we got to start this draft, guys. I've been distracted for far too long. We're 11 minutes in, and we still haven't actually played any Hearthstone. So thanks to the new Frost Festival, I already used my free arena run last night off stream. I got 9 wins with Mage. Back at it again today. We're still getting a free arena win per entry, though, which is nice, if you're wondering why we're going to start this at 1-0. But here we got a Paladin draft, so let's jump into it. Also, the Hearth Arena companion app is loaded up to assist us with our picks here. We'll follow it most of the time. Like on this first pick, I like Young Priestess the best, just the most consistent. Here I'll take Smuggler's Run. It can high roll really nicely, and these are both just really iffy 6-drops that are far too susceptible to removal.
Aha!
Ugh, I don't really like any of these that much. I mean, Avenging Wrath can be a board clear from time to time, which is nice. Fairly expensive one usually for what it does, but the flexibility of having damage is also some pretty clutch stuff. Emerald Hive Queen, I hate this card. I really don't think I can take it. I think I'm going to take the Tortillon Primalist instead, guys. Leon Hands might be good. Clearly the tier score is higher than all of these, but we don't really know what our deck's about just yet. And this might be too slow for our deck, because right now we have a pretty fast-looking deck. Tortillon Primalist is obviously a late-game card, but a lot of the Paladin spells are good by default, stuff like Secrets. So, depending on the board state, depending on the spells that are offered, you can sometimes just pick stuff that you know is not going to hurt you that much. So we'll take the Tortillon Primalist here. I like Guardian of Kings here, I think, actually. No, I can't.
Aha!
I mean, this is a slow card, obviously a more defensive card. We're still determining where our curve is at. Bloodseal Raider, I just don't think I can do it. Yeah, we're going to get weapons most likely, so this could be a very strong minion. We're going to get better 7-drops. I'll do it. I'll take Bloodseal Raider. Hearth Arena convinced me. It makes sense to me. I guess Jungle Panther looks good here. Stealth guys are good in Paladin just because of the potential for buffs, of course. Naga Corsair is probably the pick here. Hearth Arena is giving the edge to Stegodon, even though they have the exact same tier score, but I don't know. Now we're kind of going down this weapon pirate line, which I like. Plus, I just like the aggression of the 5/4 more than the 2/6 taunt. Like, total stats, this offers you more, has a more positive effect. We'll find other taunt minions. I'm going to take the Corsair here. I guess I like this the best. This is a close second. I think we'll take Light in the Darkness instead of Bloodfin Raptor. They're pretty close.
Aha!
This has much more potential to high roll. So I'm gonna take this one. James Zuva, I'm not sure why you're getting a freeze, man. I'm sorry to hear that, though. Nobody else seems to be repeating that issue. Guys, if you haven't seen the leak yet, I'm not going to pull it up on stream all the time. It's on my Twitter. Just go to my Twitter. There's a link below my face somewhere to my Twitter. If you click that, it'll be the top image on my Twitter right now, or probably the second tweet, basically, but that'll be the leaked card. That's where you can find the leak. Here, yeah, Spellbreaker's good. Secrets are nice. 4-drops are good. A lot of flexibility in this card. It's nice. Dino Size for sure. Love Dino Size. Underrated card in general. Direwolf Alpha is really nice in Paladin because we have our dudes all the time. I like that. Lost in the Jungle is good. I like Nerubian Prophet too. Hearth Arena agrees, thankfully. It's really hard to decide. Our deck is kind of split down the middle right now. We've got some fast stuff happening. Smuggler's Run, Lost Jungle is an anti-synergy problem. This into Direwolf 1-2 is insane, as pointed out here. I think I like Lost in the Jungle a little better right now. Vine Cleaver's insane. Really, really good card. Gotta take that. Infested Tauren looks the best to me here. But, sure. Hearth Arena likes Hired Gun better. 2 scores higher. We need a 3-drop as well. Fine with that, it's fine. Mind Control Tech here looks really good. These are both way too hard to use. Psychotron, I think I like here. Glacial Shard instead. Really close on average tier score. I like Glacial Shards because freezing out a card for insane tempo gain can be huge. Guys, the leak could be fake. We don't know. But the reason people are saying it are fake, the reasons people are saying it is fake aren't very good reasons to me. Like it looks fake. That's a mock-up of a card, so that's not at all relevant. You have to see the original leak in French to understand the production values of the card. As far as the art, some art in Hearthstone's not that great, guys. Psychotron is a card in Hearthstone. And that art's not, I mean, it's cute, but it's not like high-end, like, beautiful painted art. The Jaina art in the card matches up to the preview teasers we've seen. The drawing quality or the rendering quality, I agree, is not top tier necessarily, but if somebody drew that, they matched it up to the trailers rather quickly and pumped it out really quickly and made a really nice fake, so I don't know for sure, obviously, but it looks decent to me. I'm going to take the Glacial Shard here. I'm just going to follow the advice of Hearth Arena. It's fine. I'm split down the middle anyway. Sure, this guy just dies for free. This is really iffy for us. We have I actually have 2 1-drops, but I just don't like what it accomplishes. You spend 3 mana to get two cards right now, maybe 3 eventually, but still not that good. So Land Hands does look like the best pick there for sure. Man, these picks are weird. I like Dino Size better than Doomsayer. I don't think that just because this is a 2-drop, it's relevant for Arena. You don't want to play this as a 2-drop on 2 most of the time, particularly if you don't have strong cards to follow up. I'm just going to take the Dino Size here. It's a much better card on average. Having a few Dino Sizes can certainly be risky. I like the Thespian here because we do eventually need 2-drops. Little extra taunt value is good too. Sea Giant should be nice for us as Paladin. We can always put out dudes. Just another threat body as well. Friendly Bartender is really nice here. No question to me that that's the advantage. Iron Fear Grizzly's fine. Fur. I'm having trouble talking tonight, guys. Blah. Iron Fur. Just a 3-minute card. We need some 4s and 5s. Segadon's good. Ugh, can we really take Hydrologist just because it's a better card? When we need this many mid-game cards. We only have 8 picks left, or, yeah, 8 cards left. I guess Secrets do give you some flexibility. Stuff with Getaway Kodo, too, can give us minions to play on curve. It's fine. It's fine. We'll take it. Stegadon here. Oh, actually, Silvermoon Portal is probably better. Since we have so much early game, we're likely to stabilize. This is still a 4-mana play, which is important. I'll take that. Snapjaw, I think we have to take too, just as another 4-drop. It's actually better in Paladin than most classes, just because it's a good buff body. Although we don't have any good buffs. Yeti's probably fine again here too. No 5-drops though yet. Kings is great. We had to take Kings here. It's perfect for our deck, I think, so far. Staying Against Darkness actually is pretty cool. It's a 5-drop, which we desperately need, and it has some synergies with our deck as well. So, sure. Nesting Rock, perfect. Getting saved by the last couple of cards here. This is fantastic. Calamos, actually, I don't know, do we have any Ellies? And by the way, guys, I'm going to catch up with chat again. Sorry, you know how I am. I like to focus on the draft here while I can. I guess we don't have enough elementals to make this relevant. Divine Favor's fine. We can burn through a hand pretty quickly. I don't like Divine Favor much, but I've seen people beat me with it in Arena, so we'll try it. Check my Twitter, guys, if you're looking for the leak. I'm not just here. Well, actually, we'll pull it up right now since we're in between. Oh my God, this tier score is god awful. 65.6. It didn't seem that bad when we were going through it, but I guess we don't really have any good cards. Like, there's a lot of mediocre cards. I think that's the lowest tier score that I've ever drafted on stream. 65.6. That's crazy. Let's pull up the leak real fast. I have it right here. This was the leak card, guys. By the way, I don't actually think the art's that bad. The art actually looks pretty good to me. A lot of people are saying the art looks bad, but it actually doesn't. It looks good. I don't understand that logic at all. But again, this is just a mock-up of a French leak. So ignore the watermark and stuff. That's not relevant. The real card had the right watermark. Somebody was just lazy mocking this up. I'm not going to talk about it too much. If you just Google Jaina leak, you go on anybody's Twitter right now, you'll probably find this. Can't say it's real. Can't say it's not. If it is real, so far it doesn't look very good. But you really need the hero power to make any judgments at all. So it's really not even worth speculating at this point. Okay, guys, so we already have our free win, thanks to the Frost Festival, which is awesome. It's going to take my average right up, which is good. But apparently this deck is garbage on average, so we'll see how we do. All right, chat, what am I missing here? Regis, I tried to make control in the Zoth Rogue. Can you check and suggest improvements? Yeah, if you send anything on Twitter, I'll happily take a look at it. I can't do it right now. Titation! Whoa, dude! Hey, man, it has been a while. Thanks for swinging by again, Titation. Happy to see you, dude. Leonix says, Regis, I just came on. Have I missed you talking about the leak? You had missed me, but I bet you saw that last part, so... Colby Geary, you should have a message, Colby Geary. I think I sent you a message a few days ago. Yeah, I did. I'm showing it right here, Colby. You need to check your Twitch whispers, Colby. There's like a little chat icon in the lower right-hand corner of Twitch on desktop. If you click that little chat icon, I think you'll see that you have a whisper from me, maybe. It might also be in your notifications near the top. I'm not sure, but you should have the whisper. My tier scores have been trashed during the Frozen Festival. I wonder why that is. Is there any particular reason? She's missed the most important part of her character, though. What about her pink highlights? I think the idea is that she fully converted to a lich. So she no longer has the highlights, right? Like, she's fully white-haired. She went full ghost. So, who knows? Hey, Regis. Love these Thursday night streams, says Snar. Always forget it's Thursday, and then I get off work for some surprise Regis. Thanks, man. I'm happy. I like them too. I actually much prefer streaming at night. It's just because of my schedule. Most of my streams have to happen in the early part of the day that you guys miss. I guess Redemption's probably our best bet on average. It's hard to predict at this point in the game which one we might need. The art doesn't have the same features. It's a different artist though, Saps. Like it's the same outfit, the same accessories and stuff, but it's clearly from a different artist. But the key art, the way they do it normally, guys, is the key art, which is like the thing we see with all the different Death Knights together. That's usually done by like their top tier artists, their favorite guys. That's why it always looks incredible. And then the individual card art is typically done by either guys on the team or just smaller tier freelancers. Like if you look at Rexar's Deathstalker card art, you'll see there's a very different kind of art than the key art of all the Death Knights together. It also looks really different. So I don't think the art looking different is an indicator. But again, I have no... I don't know. It obviously could be fake. I have no skin in the game. It means nothing to me whether it's real or fake. I think the card looks boring. I almost hope it's fake. I want to make a proper defense, play devil's advocate for why it might be real. I think if you guys saw the original video advertisement for the card, saw it in motion, if you saw it in motion and like saw the production values of that, you might be a little bit more convinced.
Aha!
But of course, I mean it's not your responsibility. I don't have a way to pull that up right now. I don't have it saved, so yeah, I think we'll just go wide with stats. I really can't see a reason not to. It's Shaman. He shouldn't have too many ways to leverage this minion on board for not trading either. Anyone seen a wallpaper of that cool Jaina pick from the Frozen Throne reveal? I did see somewhere, James Uva. You can also just always go to the Blizzard Press Center and download the full high-res art. That's publicly accessible. You don't have to have any sort of specific credentials to get access to the Blizzard Press Center. Regis, what card art bugs you the most? I hate Kill Command. Yeah, I actually... Kill Command does not really match up to the style of the game very well anymore, although Kill Command was drawn by Gabe from Penny Arcade, and I'm actually a pretty big Penny Arcade fan, so it makes me sad to say that a little bit. Yeah, I think we'll just trade the pirate here. Blessing of Kings this, go face, and Lost in the Jungle. Should be fine. The jungle just to start to chip away at this guy. Regis Senpai, considering how weak the DK for Jaina looks, how powerful would the hero power need to be? It'd have to be really powerful, because she looks really slow. She just looks really, really slow to me, so I don't know, it'd have to be something pretty cool. That's for sure. Let's see. Hey Regis, both me, Crip, and you have had some pretty bad arena decks since the Frost Festival. That's weird. I wonder why that might be specifically. I can't think of any real reason for that. Ugh, this is kind of garbage, right? Like, if we play this in, it just dies to the Hydra. We can't really kill the Hydra. If we play the Sea Giant, he could also take a value trade this way, which sucks for us. So there's not really anything good to do here. I mean, I think we just go face for 6 and try to win this game a bit more of a sneaky way with that Hydra. He probably might just... He actually might just trade the Hydra right into the Sea Giant, which is also not ideal, but it's okay. Mind Control Tech might pull us back out of this regardless, but we'll see. Jaina looks like a Banshee on that card. Yeah, I kind of agree. She does look like the way her hair is flowing looks a bit like the old school Warcraft 3 Banshee style. The add-on that you use to keep track of your cards is called Deck Tracker, right? Yeah, that's right, Taps. It's called Hearthstone Deck Tracker. Jaina's new hero power should be add a random spell to your hand. Oh god, people would certainly hate that. Yeah, I mean, that's... I just really don't think that's that great of a play. We can can't get full Divine Favor value, but we can get a couple cards at least. So that will go to 2 if I do it this way. I think we have to play this just as a 3/3 to maximize our Divine Favor value. Because at the rate at which he's playing cards right now, we're never going to get a better Divine Favor than this, right? Like, we have to do it now. Should we actually just go face here? We can tempo out a little bit. Does that get punished by Shaman a lot? No, let's do it. Let's just go face. I think that puts us in a better spot. Especially with a taunt incoming. That heal was kind of useless because he's probably going to trade both of those in regardless. Maybe helps against like Maelstrom Portal though. It could help. It could help. We have the mana to do this combo no matter what, so we can freeze out anything big is needed. Like that. Be just fine. We can do 5. So we won't have lethal, but we're going to be real close. Jungle Panther actually is no, I don't actually think it's better, even though it's sort of guaranteed damage. I still think freezing this out's worth more on average than just doing 5 to face, because this means more things are likely to live. I think this puts us in a great spot. Oh, that was good too. That's always nice. Regis, what product do you put in your hair? I need to know for scientific reasons. It's just Old Spice, like pomade. It's like just the cheap stuff. You can get it at Target. And I don't really use that much. I mostly just blow dry it. The blow drying for me does most of the work, because I have pretty thick hair naturally. So... Factoring in Frost Nova, do you think destroy all frozen minions would be too strong? Maybe. Yeah, probably so. Probably so. Especially for hero power, if you could do it often. Hey, Bloodshot Kai, man, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. You is a poop, says Tingus the Friendly Fish. Thanks, Tingus. Appreciate it, dude. Typical card art is often existing art from the WoW TCG or WoW fan art. Yeah, they... in particular, originally used a ton of WoW TCG art. They've cut back on that a little bit. They've been commissioning way more new art, which you can tell from the style. The older like TCG WoW art is like more realistic looking and more painted looking. The newer stuff's a lot cuter, especially like the expansion specific kinds of artworks. For instance, like where's it? Hydrologist, like clearly new card art, not old card art, that kind of stuff. Iron Fur Grizzly, Jungle Panther look old, right? Vine Cleaver's even, you can kind of tell there, it's a little bit cuter. With the coin, I guess double 3-drop actually is fine. Justin Pataki says, hey dude, just found you here with your reviews of Frozen Throne, really like you. Thanks, Justin, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Jackson says, just got here, glad I made the stream. Welcome. Your streams rock, Regis. Thanks, Georgie. Thank you, thank you. Does anyone play Skyrim here? I played a lot of Skyrim when it came out. Certainly less now. Honestly, we could wait for this next turn, but being able to coin out a giant grizzly already is pretty advantageous, so let's just do it. 3 minions is enough. +3/+3 for 1 mana is not bad at all. Don't you think that Jaina's hero power, if the leak is true, will be too good by the fact that they made the card 9 mana? That is a signal that they didn't want you to be able to hero power and play the card simultaneously. As for what that signal means, I don't really know. I don't know if that's saying she's going to be overpowered or not, but that definitely is a good good read, good intuition there. One Son says, love your vids. Thanks, man. Make an aggro mage for your next experiment. Haven't seen one since mech mage. Yeah, most burn style mages now are more. That's a pretty important rule right there. Because now we get to take this awesome trade. I've been more spell oriented than minion oriented, like the old mech mage was. Missed those days a little bit myself. Factoring in Frost Nova, do you think destroy all frozen minions would be too strong? Oh, I already read that. Sorry. They want you to waste all your gold from the festival on bad arena runs rather than buying packs. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, but I don't know if anybody's really buying packs right now, are they? Aren't most people kind of holding on the packs? I think maybe this, open here and then see what we get, and just Direwolf is okay. I don't even think we need to make a trade. I'm okay with the Nat living for a while. We don't have a lot of great cards in hand. Let's see here. Grime Street traditionally would look good, but we don't have enough minions in hand, I'm afraid. But even just a 5 mana card with that decent of a stat allocation is probably worth it. Even if it just hits 1 or 2 buffs, I think it's okay. And yeah, I think I'll just go face here. Against Warlock, it can be pretty powerful. Regis, was it confirmed that there are no more quests coming? I don't know if it was confirmed, but I'm 99% sure that will be the case. I'm 99% sure. Albasant says, hey Regis, sorry I'm late. I was taking a nappy. Well, no worries, Albasant. Everybody needs a nap. I'm a nap king, so I love naps. I'm never going to hold you at fault for that. See, like, this sucks. But, I don't know. It's like I said, it's a 5/5, so it's hitting 1 minion, it maybe is worth it. It's maybe worth it. Regis' favorite classes. Ooh, that final roll hurt. That really hurt. Oh, I would have played that. Well, I wouldn't have played it first, because he had a very specific trade in mind, but I'm gonna do this because I'm super greedy and I want this weapon to get better. Super greedy. Golden legendary. You'd normally be kind of excited, but the battle cry makes it not that good. What's with the Jaina leak? You can check my Twitter, Albasant, for a look at it if you're curious.
Welcome, boys.
Okay.
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Possessed YT just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you, Possessed man. Welcome to the club, if you will, whatever that means. Means nothing really, but thank you for the sign of support, Possessed YT. Stay tuned to your Twitch whispers, by the way, Possessed. I'll send you some additional details and stuff in the near future when I get a shot to. I'm just gonna go face for 6 here and buff this next turn and maybe set up a good trade. Hopefully the weapon survives, but regardless, we're summoning some dudes and applying some pressure, all of which are good. How to PM on Twitter? You don't have to PM me, just tweet at me if you're wanting to send me something. This might actually just be a better line here. We can full clear. Just full clear, leave a big body behind. We don't need the Naga Corsair yet, so. Do we even care to full clear? Yeah, I guess so to preserve this. We need a full clear here. Next turn we have a pretty good 9 mana play. Wow, Chaos, just ask Senpai to bless your packs. Yeah, guys, I'm happy to bless packs. People don't ask as much anymore. It's like people kind of forgot. Why is Regis ignoring me? A lot of people get ignored, unfortunately. There's just too much to read right now. Well, actually, always there's too much to read. What did you discard? Galaka Crawler. Oh. The Galaka Crawler discard is not irrelevant, guys. That's actually pretty crazy.
Welcome. Boys,
That's pretty
make
crazy.
some room by the hearth, won't ya?
That's lethal. Cool. Man, these dino sizes are brutal, dude. So good. Gun Sash. Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription, Gun. Is that already 4 subs today, guys? That's nuts. We've only been streaming for like 40 minutes and 4 subs. A sub every 10 minutes? It's crazy, but thanks again for the sign of support, Gun, and I'll send you some additional details soon, man. Majnar, I do play PlayerUnknown Battleground. Yeah. A lot, actually. As Andrew in chat confirms, he hasn't had chicken dinner in forever. That's right. It's been a while since I've had chicken dinner in pub. As far as Andrew knows, anyway. He doesn't get to see my solo games, but that's alright. I'm about to play some PUBG now, I guess. Forget Hearthstone. Why don't we play PUBG? How many of you guys would leave if I played a game other than Hearthstone? I'm curious. We've tested it before. It's usually about half, but I'm curious how many of you say you'd stay versus how many would actually stay. Who's here for Regis and who's here for Hearthstone? That's what we really need to know. Hey Lando909 man, welcome back. Found you on YouTube and actually taught me strategies and stuff. I'm happy to hear that, Possessed, dude. That's the goal, is to teach a little bit, have fun, but also learn along the way. Myself included, I think I learn more from making videos than I do from playing the game, I think. Because you've probably always heard that old saying, like, to truly learn something, you need to try to teach it. If you can't teach it, then you don't really know it that well. And trying to explain things sometimes really does force you to learn it, that's for sure. Especially with like stuff today where I made all those custom cards. If you guys haven't seen my latest YouTube video yet, and this is not a pitch, but maybe it is, who knows. But I made 8 Death Knight hero cards.
Would definitely watch you stream PUBG.
Of course you would, Jerks. You'd probably Murgle me the entire time, too. Every time a Murgle came through, I would think it was a gunshot, and I'd take cover every time he cheered. That's good to know. I'm not going to play PUBG on stream tonight, guys, but I do sometimes have an urge to play it. But it's like everybody and their brother is playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. It's crazy on Twitch. Anyway, for the video I made today where I made 8 custom hero cards, which, by the way, are really hard to balance, I learned so much about balance, because some of those designs I went through like a number of different iterations, where it was like, oh, that's overpowered, I have to tweak this number. Then I'd start talking about it and I'd be like, crap, that's actually overpowered too, I need to tweak this number, etc., etc., to the point where by the time I recorded, I'd changed 3 or 4 numbers and learned a lot about balance and talking through it all. It was really fun. It was a very positive learning experience for me. I'm actually going to Glacial Shard that Glacial Shard just to make it more likely that my wolf lives. And I'm not playing around... Is he coined yet? Or did we coin? We didn't coin, so he could actually coin a meteor, but this is fine regardless. I think it's okay. If he meteors the sport, it's alright. Guys, I got a really good request here. In light of the fairly prominent suicide that was in the news today. If you guys didn't hear, unfortunately, I guess the lead singer of Linkin Park. I'm not a big Linkin Park fan, but of course everybody knows Linkin Park. Sadly took his life recently. A lot of people are up in arms and sad about it on the internet, understandably so. But great request here that just a reminder that it is okay to not be okay. In other words, there's like a really terrible stigma around mental health issues, particularly seemingly in the U.S., which is really sad. And I actually have a psychology background myself, but it's okay to find help, guys, and it's okay to not be okay. So, frankly, I'm always available too if you guys ever would want to chat about something of the sort. But yeah, good reminder, Titation. Thanks, man. It's always a sad thing to talk about, though. Let's just chain this here. Yeah, let's just chain this some more. Feels bad, man. Right? I know, right? It's always so sad. It's always so sad. Yeah, no worries, Titation. It's a good, it's always a good reminder. It's always, oh man, Lando's sad too. I'm sad too. I mean, I didn't have any, personal attachment to that particular individual, but it's never sad when a life is lost, right? Or never good when a life is lost. It's always sad when a life is lost. I think we're just gonna... Flame Strike's coming up, though. I might just have to trade here. We have Dino Size incoming, so preserving minions is actually pretty valuable. Let's have a sad party. Regis equals the incarnate of goodness. No. Is PlayerUnknown's really that great? Yeah, it actually is really fun. Of all the Battle Royale games I've ever played, it's like 10 times the best. Undoubtedly so. It just feels better than the rest. Regis is actually... Oops, didn't intern. Regis is actually Jesus. Look at the beard. No. Crystal Danielson says, you keep ignoring my messages. I've been trying to tell you something several times. I can't keep up, but... your fan-made hero cards are unrealistic. Blizzard confirmed they all give 5 armor. I've heard some people saying that in my comments, too. I wasn't aware of that, if that is the case. Some people are saying it's not the case, some people are saying it's are, but I think there are enough people saying that that is the case that it does seem fairly true that that they did say that all the hero cards are going to have 5 armor. Regardless, I don't think that would change my speculative hero card creations, because that's just such a silly limitation to like arbitrarily give them all 5 armor for virtually no reason that I could ever understand. That I still probably would have designed around that regardless. Like, okay, I'm still gonna give them 6 armor, 0 armor, whatever it might be, This hand is just garbage, guys. Do we actually just Avenging Wrath to put this guy in a lethal position and like try to stick a Dino Size at some point later? He has 8 cards. We have nothing to do. We could just Spellbreaker hero power, I guess. Like Lay on Hands face is another option. Avenging Wrath to put him to 7. I don't know. I like the idea of saving this for a taunt if we do Dino Size. Maybe just Avenging Wrath hero power is actually the right line, as terrible as it is. It's just awful, because I want that Avenging Wrath to get actual value. Regis, what's your favorite meme? Oh, God. I don't know, man. I don't know that I've laid one out, but... Regis, you're too modest. No, not in real life. Only on stream. Only on stream, really. That's actually a pretty good Spellbreaker target, isn't it? Ugh, but I still can't play a lot of stuff here. Maybe we just see Giant and hope that it lives. Regis, with your imagination of Priest, a lot of taunt heal Priest would show up in the expansion. Oh yeah, really defensive Priest? Yeah, that'd be cool. There's always spells, though. With a card like that, I mean, a lot of people on stream aren't going to know what I'm talking about, but based on the way I designed that card, ugh, gross, dude. We need our stealth minion, guys. Or actually, something like this could actually do work, too. It's because he may not be able to clear all of these, and then we hit the Dino Size. Let's try this. We have enough health to work with. Like, we can just... He may leave one of these alive and just, can't deal with them all if he doesn't have the perfect Blizzard or bajillion different ways to do a bunch of 1 damage hits, Primordial Drake. Well, at least he took out some of his own value there, but this is a problem. This is why we saved the Spellbreaker here, but I just don't know how we're ever going to get back ahead on the board without specifically a stealth minion here. We need to hit our Jungle Panther. Let's just lay on hands this turn. Divine Favor would have been amazing previously. That could be an interesting win condition too. We're going to take a lot of damage here, 12. Like we might just have to Dino-size one of these sort of preemptively soon. We're kind of trying to cheese it right now, but I don't know. Would Piracy play in Shaman? That's a good question. I'm not really sure I know the answer to that. Probably would. Elemental Shaman likes to have a few of those sort of value cards around, so I think it could. Okay, let's just hit the Primordial Drake and call it a day. Just call it a day. Oh! That face when you weren't actually expecting that to happen at all. Okay. That actually does put us in business now. What was that last one? Counterspell. Oh, that's fine. That was the right counterspell target, in fact. We don't want the Dino-size getting counterspelled. Oh, man. That was some good stuff. That was some very, very good stuff. Ryad533 says, quests might be gone, but what do you think of this? It needs balancing, but I like the idea. It's hard for me to look at stuff on stream, guys, but since it's... Oh, that's too much to read. So tweet that at me, and I'll happily give you some feedback, Ryad. Happily give you some feedback on it. I promise. If this lives, we're just good to go? Yeah, cool. GG. Wow, that was a high roll, guys. That was a high roll. I feel a little bit bad about that one, to tell you the truth. 1 in 7. And not only that, but like 5 of the targets were terrible. I mean, we got far and away the best one, but there was only like 1 or 2 other decent ones. And 5 of them or something, or 4 at least, were really, 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 really bad. When you call your shots, though. Regis, I really need to know how and where you cut for a blood sacrifice to Blizzard. No. I'm unlucky, too. You guys have seen me be unlucky plenty of times. Plenty of times. Regis, I don't have a Twitter. Well, you can also send it to me in a Twitch Whisper. I just don't have time to process all that stuff on stream. It's really, really hard. I like looking at card creations and stuff, though, so legitimately don't be shy if you want to send it my way. You can just send me a whisper on Twitch or YouTube or whatever else. I don't always respond to everything, but if you have something cool, I'm for sure happy to... Crystal Danielson, why don't you just send me a message? I'm happy to chat with you about stuff anytime. Don't you think the Jaina art looks fake? It's different in the trailer. I really don't think... It's different than the trailer because it's from a different artist. I mean, let's pull it up real fast. It's from a different artist, guys. Like, they use different artists for the key artists for the key art than they do the for the card art. And she's got the same crown, the same shoulder pads, the same frosty tunic, the same skin color. Like, what if you watch the trailer? What's happening is she's normal. She's using arcane spells. Then you'll note, like in the next screen of the trailer, she's using like an unholy spell, like Death Coil or something. Then she's using a lot of icy stuff. Like, she's being consumed by this Death Knight identity. And essentially what we're seeing here is the final transformation. She has become a Lich. She's no longer Jaina. She's now a Frost Lich. So she looks different. That's why her hair is all billowy and white, and etc. And you can even see a little bit here, like this trail of color right here is like where she used to have the pink strip. But it's completely washed out to not be pink. Like, it's desaturated. So, again, could very well be fake. I don't know. But I don't think the art's the reason that it's fake. Do you remember that PogChamp dude tweeted you a while ago? Yeah, I do. I do remember a PogChamp, yeah. What about it? I'm curious. How many wins do you usually get in Arena? A little over 6, I think, is our average so far for Unguro. So, right now the answer to that question is a little over 6. Well, playing a 3 health minion into that board doesn't really help. Direwolf dies for free, but it's actually probably fine. He would still have to trade both. By free, he'd have to run 2 minions in at least. Regis, don't you think she's OP? That Jaina, no. I think she's under P, if anything. I think she's UP. She seems really, really slow, but... Look at Tan45, dude. Look at that beautiful marketing about subbing to Regis. I love it, Tan45. Best mod in A. That's crazy. Regis, are you at all disappointed at how a young or primordial merc guy didn't make it an Unguro? Yeah, that would be cool. I didn't know I was disappointed about that, but it sounds reasonable to me now. Great draw there. Just really sets up a much better trade than that 3-drop. She's not a real Frosty K, not nearly enough Howling Blasts or Obliterates. I don't play Frosty K, but...
Any predictions on the leaked Jaina's hero power?
Good question, Jerks, and thanks for the cheers always. I think it'll be something to do with summoning elementals. Like, I don't know if you guys saw my... Let's see if I can find this. My mock-up for... My mock-up for Gul'dan, actually, was a bit similar in that it's about giving your minions lifesteal. Hers, the leaked Jaina, was all about elementals getting lifesteal. My idea for Gul'dan was very, very similar, and my hero power is summon minions and then give them lifesteal. I think hers might be summoning elementals, and of course her elementals always have lifesteal in her version of this leaked version. So maybe she just summons elementals very similarly to this, and that gives her a constant source of the lifesteal output, much like I envisioned here with this Blood Drinker Gul'dan. What just happened? Kings on that, and the Kings was from the Crystalline Oracle. That's pretty good, not gonna lie. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Gunsash, love those emotes, dude. Welcome. Learned the emotes so fast and got them rolling. Looks good. Top 3 lore characters in WoW that you'd like to see as cards, excluding any Frozen Throne characters. Man, that's a tough question. Maybe Chromie. Like to see a Chromie a lot. In fact, I mocked up a Chromie card today. Just keep showing you guys cards. Hold up. Let me see if I can find a Chromie card here. Here's the Chromie card I mocked up today. This will be in a future video that's not out yet. You guys are getting an exclusive preview here. Here's a Chromie card I made. I'll let you screenshot that and go crazy speculating about it, because I'll have to explain it in a little bit more detail perhaps, but would like to see Chromie. What on earth else would I like to see? Go 4-3 here, doesn't really do much. Trade here, could make this to 5, doesn't really do much. I think we might just end up playing this Smuggler's Run into this Naga Corsair. It's only hitting 2 things, which totally sucks, but I don't know what much else we can do with our turn here. Just clean up with Avenging Wrath next turn, perhaps. He gets a value trade this way, probably. But Avenging Wrath might clean up enough. Did I take that off the screen? Yeah, it's off the screen. Who else have we not seen that would be awesome? Who else have we not seen that would be awesome? Frankly, I think we need a... Well, Sargeras, I guess, is an obvious choice. We need a Sargeras card. Sargeras would be fantastic. Who else do I really like that we should see? Can't think of anybody off the top of my head. This is almost playable. Can Silver Moon Portal this, but it still dies to trades because of the way the health works out. He has 7 total damage. This takes it to 7. We could trade and try to hit a big Avenging Wrath, I guess. It's really, really bad. I guess maybe just Hero Power Silver Moon Portal actually is the best line after trading. A Taunt Minion might be really nice here. That's not particularly good, but it's still okay. If that was a card, what happens to Bran, Chromie? I presume it just would do it twice, much like every other Bran interaction. So it wouldn't really do anything, right? Like it just... Well, maybe it'd take you back 2 turns based on the wording. I'm not really sure. I didn't think about Bran. It's easier to think about fun cards and not worry too much about every possible interaction. That's why Blizzard has the real job and I just do it for fun, right? They have to think about every interaction. I just get to think about the fun ones. I guess we have to do this. I mean, this is just not strong enough. This dies to the new Mind Spike for free. It will always do that, but He also gets a value trade. We don't build into the Sea Giant. Nothing is really happening. This is only going to deal 2 to that, though, so I guess this is actually better. It's just our hand is garbage, so I'm a little bit frustrated about it. Can you live stream your review of the cards? I might inadvertently do that some. It's not part of the plan necessarily. I really like to spend a little time with them and do the video and, you know, mind it, pay it, you know, do attention and give it like the full presence of my mind. It's hard to do that in streaming sometimes. But I'll probably talk about cards on stream all the time as they're revealed. I think we're just screwed a bit, guys, here. Dino size is not worth the risk. Eye for an eye is awful, so I guess we'll take Repentance here. It's a little bit of value guaranteed, at least. Chromie card, yeah, that's a custom card I made, guys. That's going to be in a video that comes out tomorrow. The Chromie card I showed a second ago here. That's not it. Here it is. That's something I made for fun. The idea of it being basically it's kind of a redo your turn. Like if you screwed up, you didn't like how it went, or if you see that your opponent did have the Flame Strike, guess what? You revert your turn back, you get to do it again, you get to play around Flame Strike. They get the Flame Strike back, all the cards are returned except for Chromie herself. She is lost to time. You don't get to do her twice, but essentially you get to take another go. Play around their answers and stuff. I think it'd be a really, 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 really fun card. Gul'dan's 10 mana and Uther's 9 mana. I saw that in the leak, yeah. That's another part of the leak that essentially there's like Jaina's there and you can see the corner of Uther and the corner of Gul'dan's cards, and they're respectively 10 mana and 9 mana each, which so far looks like Rexar is the cheapest of the hero cards, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, you don't get to do Chromie twice. Millhouse Meme Storm over here. I don't think we can take him. The Ivory Knight's clearly the best choice, but we're going to play the Sea Giant this turn. Senpai likes to spend some quality time with the cards to get to know the cards. Yeah, exactly. Do you know when the pre-purchase ends for Knights? I don't. Usually goes pretty close up to the end, I think. Ooh, we're getting destroyed, guys. We have to Avenging Wrath this turn, I think, just to stay alive. Spellbreaker doesn't help at all, other than just playing it for tempo. If this doesn't kill the Yeti, I swear. I swear, dude. So he has 7. Oh, we're dead. I forgot about the hero power. Well, crap. Actually, I guess Ivory Knight was the statistically better play then. I didn't think about the hero power. Well, I don't know. We could have killed one of these two. We don't really know. Ivory Knight only had a very slim chance of giving me enough health to live. We needed at least 4 health from Ivory Knight, so there was, you know, a small set of spells. That's probably 50-50 which was better, but in either case, we were way, way, way behind. Millhouse Meme Storm, indeed, yeah. There's a similar card in Magic the Gathering which resets the game to start from scratch with the card itself being removed from your deck. That's crazy. That takes it 10 times farther than I ever planned. I didn't know that was possible. Hearthstone, you can do so much cool stuff. Crystal, you can also send me a message on YouTube. You don't have to do it on Twitch. There's also YouTube messaging I get. In your opinion, is the League Jaina card viable if her hero power is summon a water elemental? Is that 2 mana? If it's a 2 mana summon a water elemental, it would be valuable in a control meta, but it would still just get you totally screwed against aggro. You're just never going to have 9 mana to spend on a water elemental that turn. Like, it's just going to... Water elementals don't have taunt. Like, it's so passive and so slow. Yes, water elementals are good after a turn or two when you've got some time to stabilize them, for sure. Because they can freeze out weapons and freeze out minions and get you a lot of tempo value that way, but otherwise I think it'd just be too slow. Like, Jiraxis is 10 times better than Jaina because it's a health gain some of the time. Can be, it could be a 14-point health gain essentially, and then actually this into this might be pretty good. We're assuming that that's Noble Sack, right? Like, we just have to assume it's Noble Sack. In which case this gets worse because this is 2 health. Let's actually just test this trade first. I'm okay to... It might actually be Redemption too, though. Let's test this. See what we get. Okay, it's Noble Sack, yeah. I think we'll just play the Friendly Bartender then. In this case. Hopefully we draw a minion that makes this just as good next turn, but we'll see. What's your most favorite class in Arena? Honestly, probably Paladin. I think I like Paladin the best. Regis, is that the correct pronunciation of Gul'dan? You seem to emphasize the A, and I'm not used to hearing the innkeeper say that. Gul'dan versus Gul'dan? Is that what you're asking? I don't really know. Gul'dan sounds fine to me. You know, what's the proper way to pronounce this totally made-up name? Sometimes I wonder if there's a right way at all. Ugh, this is really garbage hand. We did not draw minions, so this did get worse. Now I don't really feel like playing it. I think we're just going to do this instead. It's really, really bad hand. What if the Lich King is actually a neutral hero card? Plot twist. That'd be awesome. I think they said it probably wouldn't be, but I really do think that's awesome. Hey, Crystal, I see your message, by the way, so that did come through. Regis, I think your Anduin Death Knight should cost 1 mana. Well, that would be kind of ridiculously cool. Seems like it'd be too cheap, though. Jaina doesn't need a hero card that's as powerful as Jiraxis. 2 mana for infinite water elementals with lifesteal sounds great to me. Yeah, that's like I said, in a control matchup, that would be bonkers. It'd be crazy good. But, I really don't... I think she'd just be too slow in every other environment. This card just keeps getting worse and worse every turn, I swear to God. We're going to keep playing minions. It's never going to get better. We might as well just play it now. The problem is I don't really want to play Getaway Kodo, so I'm kind of just... I kind of just want a Direwolf Alpha hero power, and I think I probably will. We're going to lose the better minion here, which is the Friendly Bartender because of our positioning. If we'd put these together, we could keep the Bartender alive. It's probably a mistake, honestly, if we thought about it ahead of time. But ultimately shouldn't be game deciding. Should not be game deciding. And we'll clear just because it's Paladin, right? There's always that that nasty Blessing of Kings ready to come down. What if her hero powers create a zoo elemental? Stitch together a build an elemental? That'd be pretty silly. Regis, you seem mad about the Jaina hero card. No, I'm not mad. It's awesome. I love leaks and cards and everything else. I don't think it's very good, but I think it's cool to see all the same. Still just not any great plays here. We're so close to this mind control tech, but he's out of cards. Like, I think we're just good to go here. The question is, do we actually just want to stand against Darkness? It's so bad against Consecration. So is this, really, though. But we can Smuggler's Run. Maybe it's even worth killing the Fairy Dragon if we do. Just trade. This is a 4-3. We still maybe hold this because he has 2 minions on board, and he's very likely to play at least 1 and a hero power. So we probably save this for a Greed, but just Smuggler's Run, dude. The question is whether we make this trade or not, or trade into one of these, so he has to run in this way. I think we actually just make this trade. The order here doesn't actually matter. Do you think we'll ever get a Monkey or Death Knight... Oh, Monk. Or Death Knight hero class? If we do, I think it's going to be a long time. I really do. I didn't hear if you answered this. It would be the reverse of Quest Mage. Question, does it remove cards you draw and place them back in your deck, or do you get to keep them? It would place them back in your deck. It would revert the game... My Chromie is what we're talking about. My Chromie would revert the game to exactly the state it was. The turn prior. The start of your prior turn. But you wouldn't have Chromie anymore. Chromie would disappear, but everything else would go exactly the same. Same cards would be drawn. Same cards in your hand. Your opponent would get their cards back. It would just be like you get to try again, basically. Like, oh, you screwed up that turn. Let's try again. Let's see if we can make it work this time around. Well, one of these dudes is going to get 2 health, I guess. Which dude is it? Which dude's the lucky dude? Middle dude did it. Grats, middle dude. Grats, middle dude. Regis, what was that really hard ZG boss that laid a ton of totems from Vanilla WoW? That is who I would want to be legendary. You mean the one that was like up in the corner? I know which one you're talking about. I sure don't remember their names, though. But I remember he was kind of up in like the back left corner from the entrance. That guy sucked. I do remember that. Regis, where are you from? I was born and raised in the southern part of Illinois. And like the legit southern part, not like the middle part. Okay, so this did work out as anticipated. I guess we want the fledgling. Or the taunt. Either one. Not the two middle dudes. I'm sure we're not going to high roll this time, though. There's no way. We high rolled last time. Yeah. That's what I anticipated happening. So the fledgling's going to hit, which sucks. But, I don't know what else to do about it. I think we have to trade in here for consecration value. He gets a pretty good clear with a weapon on this. He can trade here. Fledgling gets to go face. We're actually in a bit of a pickle, even though he's out of cards this whole game. This fledgling is going to turn the tide of the game quite a bit, I think. Man, I wish I was good at Arena. It can happen, Jay Zeiger. Just keep at it. I wasn't always good at Arena either. Probably still not great, but... hey, Regis, are there any great movies you've seen recently or excited for in the future? Yeah, actually, there's been a ton of great movies this summer. I saw The Big Sick. It was really good. Spider-Man was really good. Planet of the Apes is supposed to be really good, so I'm excited to see that one, too. What else did I see? Oh, Baby Driver was really good. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was really good. I want to see Valerian a lot. I don't know if it'll be really good, but I still want to see it a lot because it looks visually pretty incredible. Streaming for another 2 hours or so, right, Regis? Yeah, that's right. You got it, Albasan. Mimic Pod, Chromie. Yeah, that would be crazy cool.
Reporting for duty.
This darn guy, dude. Don't get health. Or Divine Shield. Either of those suck. Can't get away Kodo because we're going to be summoning dudes all day. Is there any card that gets me out of this? No, probably not. What on earth do we do here?
For justice.
I guess we have to do this. We have to line up some kind of math here to deal with this thing. Like, this card is just super ridiculous. I mean, no offense, but I don't think your Chromie would be healthy for the game for similar reasons as to why people don't like Vanish. But taking a few levels further, well, first off, no offense taken. That's the whole point of creating speculative cards, is because it's like super fun to talk about it. Was it Zanzel, Regis? That sounds kind of right, dude. That sounds kind of right. Of course, that just sounds like a troll name, and they all sound about the same. Zanzel occupies the former space of Jindo. I'm feeling like maybe it was Jindo that I remember, but I'm not sure. Ooh, this is actually an out. That's 7. This is 9. This is 10. Let's see what we get here first. Can we survive this, guys? Have we even cast any spells, though? I don't really think we've cast very many spells. This probably won't be very good. Rag Lightlord might actually just be more consistent for us. Like, how many spells have we played? 1, 2, 3, 4. Rag Lightlord is the boring choice. I'm not sure if we're not just dead anyway, but let's see. Ah, screw it. I don't care what's right or wrong anymore. I don't care what's right or wrong. We might still just be dead, right? I think we're just, yeah, we're just dead anyway. It doesn't matter. We're just dead. Maybe if that was redemption, probably still wouldn't help. 3, 7, 8, yeah, it's 10. It wouldn't have mattered. He is enough. We're dead. But anyway, regarding the Chromie, I don't think it'd be as bad as Vanish, because it's not destroying the resources or even removing tempo, right? It's not like it's unplaying those cards. The same exact turn could happen again, and the game would be exactly where it was. It just gives the opponent an opportunity to change, or gives you an opportunity to change how you play it, but then also gives your opponent an opportunity to change how they play it too. It would just be more of a gimmick, I think, than an actual kind of value play. That was tough. We lost to the stupid fledgling. only. Like that was an easy game otherwise. K-Raz Jira Gaming says my wife is from Carbondale, Illinois. Yeah, I basically grew up about 15 minutes from Carbondale. So very close. I used to work in St. Louis right next door. Pretty familiar with that particular town, James Uva. Where did you work in STL? I'm very, very curious. Valerian was okay. Saw it last night. So what I'm hearing basically is like, it's visually pretty stunning, but beyond that, it's kind of just kind of flat. Like the actors are flat, so on and so forth. I'm actually going to keep this hand. Maybe we send that back and then send this back. Keep the 2 and the 4. I don't know. Let's try that. I heard the Valerian comic inspired a lot of Star Wars. Yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah, it's a really old graphic novel, basically. Sci-fi graphic novel. Apparently George Lucas got some ideas from. Do you prefer a control meta or an aggro one? Definitely control. Definitely control. Mighty Rice says he was in the back left corner of the ZG map. That's right. That's how I remembered it for sure. Blessing for the beard, triple pyro to face incoming. Oh my god, I'm way behind chat. Everybody's telling me to take Yogg. I missed it. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me. Forgive me for abandoning Yogg. Noble Sack is definitely the most average value in Arena for those choices. Worked at Barnes Jewish. Cool, man. My my girlfriend currently works for the Barnes, or not my girlfriend, fiance. I can never get used to that. Currently works for the Barnes Jewish side of things. It's a major hospital corporation around these parts. Expanding every day. We could just Noble Sack that out. It's a little bit risky against weapons, though. But so is the taunt, right? We could also just Direwolf it and call it a day and be safe. I think I like this plan a little bit better, honestly. We could also coin something out, but we don't really have to. Coin, friendly. Blessing of Kings into this. It goes down to 3. Friendly Bartender still doesn't answer, but we can follow up with the Grizzly if we need to. Let's just coin the friendly out. It's fine. Just get some stats on the board. Watching Game of Thrones Season 7? Oh, not really, no. I'm a little behind. I'm a couple seasons behind. I'm not super into it right now. I might catch up in a year or two when it's over. Your arena's looking a lot like the one I just finished. Got 5-0, then lost 3 in a row. Yeah, we're hitting the top end of this deck's card quality, I think, is the problem. You guys remember this is a 65.9 tier score. It's terrible. And we're feeling it, I think. We're definitely feeling it. No really good way to resolve that, is there? There never is, in my experience. I think we'll just let it do its thing. If he can kill this, he gets a pretty good guaranteed line, but it's going to be really hard to kill that, so I don't think he will. We're going to need this Divine Favor to do some work. Sup, Regis, how you been today? It was hard for me, to say the least. I'm sorry to hear that, Monster Hunter, man. I hope your day improves. Which server are you on, NA? It's as big as the Death Star? Yeah, it really indeed is, man. That was a big hit. 4 minions, it looks like. We don't have a way to deal with that either right now. Man. How much do we just attack into it and then, like, play the bait with Noble Sack and, like, Hired Gun? Like, he'll wanna kill the Hired Gun, take the... Well, no, he might actually just want to keep it alive. Let's just play dudes. It's fine. Maybe we'll get a crazy mind control take again. Yeah, Flappy Bird's insane. What do you think of anime? I'm not really a big anime guy either. Oh, God, that value trade is ridiculous. Oh, my God. Dude, cut me some slack. Oh, we are so screwed. We are so screwed. Oh, this might be an out, actually. Does it matter statistically what we trade into first? Like, do we need to trade into this first? I don't think it should matter. I mostly just want to make sure that dies. Ooh! One more? Oh! Perfect! Perfect Avenging Wrath! Wow. Monster Hunter 166 says Chester Bennington of Lincoln Park died today. Yeah, we've been talking about that a little bit. Quite sad about it. He was always an inspiration to me, and hearing he died was a crushing blow. Sorry to hear that, Monster. I know a lot of people have shared that sentiment online today. I guess the only consolation I could give is that when somebody like that, like, you know, an artist, a musician, if you will, when somebody like that loses their life, at least they do have a, you know, a collection of songs essentially that you know, allow them to essentially live on forever, right? They have a way to still influence your life positively. So if you look at it that way, it's kind of like you get to live forever, right? Like I say this a lot about. This is the one mind-blowing thing to me about like having a YouTube channel and stuff, and you know, making all these videos and everything. Like it's a ton of fun always. And then I check the stats, and it's always remarkable to me. Like when I look at the watch time, like, you know, there's views, and most people care about views and stuff. But then I look at the watch time, like how long people have watched my videos. Ugh. Why couldn't we got like a 3-mana card? Like we got anything 5 mana or higher, we couldn't combo everything to get the good Divine Favor. I don't think it matters. I think we're gonna have trouble winning this game regardless. That's sort of justice. I mean, this is the right line here. We have to Divine Favor now, I think, even though it's only for 1 card. But he's very, very unlikely to ever have more cards. So it's why it sucks that we didn't get a 4-mana card, for instance. And I think we need to kill this because it's really the only. Actually, it won't give him Divine Shield yet, so we could try to take like a value trade. Let's do that. Because this is gonna, well, he can play a minion and then use this and get a free Divine Shield. We also increase the attack on this regardless. But anyway, I look at the watch time, and like, I looked, and people have watched 50 years of my videos. 50 years, okay? 50, like, if you collectively take up how long, like, if you watch 10 minutes, another guy watches 10 minutes, third guy watches 10 minutes, that's 30 minutes watched. Throughout the course of my YouTube channel, people have watched 50 years of me talking about Hearthstone, which is, you know, soon going to be twice my age. So it's almost like I've lived 3 times longer than I actually have. This normal life I've lived, but also 20 years here, 30 years here on screen. Like, that's crazy. It blows my mind every time. This game is, it's a rerun. It's cooked. We're super dead. No shot. So it's like, you know, you basically get to live 2 or 3 lives already on, you know, on YouTube, on screen, on content. You get to influence people 3 times as much as you would in your normal life. So every action, every sentence, every thought is multiplied essentially, which is crazy. It's awesome, and that's why you got to be positive. Like, that's why you got to be happy and bring people some joy in their lives, because that influence is multiplied throughout the, you know, the entire internet and the wide across the globe. So why be salty? Why be sad? Why not just be friendly and happy and positive and so on and so forth? James Zuba says, I hope I watch 1 year of Regis vids before I die. I've certainly, I feel like I've spent a year making videos. I'd like to know that amount too, like multiply the amount of minutes I've recorded by each video, you know, like how much time I've actually spent recording videos. It's a lot. It's probably not a year, but I bet it's many days. Alright, so guys, 4 and 3 is not great. Not great. But given the deck quality, honestly, 4 wins, maybe not that bad with a 65.9 deck like this. At the end of the day, that might be a decent result. But anyway, guys, I mean, I'm humbled that people have watched 50 years. I don't try to say that from a cocky or conceited place. I say that from a humble place. Like, that's nuts. It's crazy that you guys care at all about what I have to say to me. So I appreciate it every day. Yeah, Ryan, Eamon, Ryan, I did talk about the leak earlier. Sorry, guys, I'm catching up on chat a ton here. There's been a lot of chat flying through based on this Jaina leak. Let's look at the card one more time, guys. People who haven't seen it yet. Here's the Jaina leaked card. Jaina Frost Lich. Again, it's hard to tell much without the hero power. You just really can't say a lot about how good this card is without knowing what the hero power looks like. So, who knows? Who knows? Jaina League doesn't even have the right hair. I feel like I've said this a lot tonight, but she transforms into a lich, which gives her like this crazy banshee hair, right? Like she doesn't need the same hair. She's completed her transformation from Jaina to lich. Again, don't know it's real, but I don't think the hair reason is why. Also, the watermark is irrelevant. This is a mock-up of the French leak. This is a conversion of the French card that leaked. So that should not be an indication it's fake. Very well could be fake. I just don't think the reasons people are giving are great reasons thus far. But who knows? Regis, we've watched you more than you. So much, aren't you worried that much time has been spent watching a grown adult play a children's card game? Yeah, right? Right? Why are you guys watching people play video games? I do it too, though. I watch people play video games too. What can you do? Oh, it was 3 wins you got. Don't forget about the free win. That's right. You're right. That was only like 3 wins for real. That makes more sense. That explains why it felt like it wasn't that good and we got 4 wins. That certainly makes more sense. Okay, let's play some Constructed here, guys. See what we can do. I've been playing a Cthulhu Warrior, which this name does not indicate, but it's a lot of fun, and I want to keep playing it. So I'm going to play some Cthulhu Warrior. Let me get a deck tracker rolling, too, as we play Constructed here. I'm sure we'll talk about the leak some more, so I'm definitely going to leave that available for a quick click. Regis, I think all 8 of your predictions are correct, so that's why I think it's a fake. Yeah, what if I like secretly knew and pretended I made all those, but I was actually leaking them secretly for weeks and no one knew? And like, you guys were like, every time a card came out, it's like, oh my god, Regis got it exactly right. He is the prophet. He knows exactly what's up. I enjoyed the last time you played this Cthulhu Warrior on stream. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. That brawl in particular was pretty nuts. Let's see if I can get this deck tracker up, guys. Give me 1 second. Don't freak out if it's pink. It's pink. It's always pink. It's always pink. Regis just lives in the pink. Shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that one. A Mage Legendary was leaked. Yeah, you can go to my Twitter, Tal Shahir, and you'll see it. You'll spot it. Now it's Regis and Garrosh team up. Let me update the stream title here. Regis and Garrosh team up. Regis Kilbin secretly on the Hearthstone dev team. Yeah, that explains my luck, doesn't it? That's why I get so many good cards in my packs. There's no significant difference between Rexar in the trailer and the card art. It's from a different artist. You can tell. It's drawn from a different dude. If you look at especially if you look at the full arts, I know because I've looked at them both in detail, making video backgrounds and stuff. Regis, you play with speakers or headset? I have a tiny headset in right now, so I can hear you guys without disrupting my hair. I mean, the hair's got to look good, right? Like, you don't want the hair to look bad. But no, I really just don't like wearing headphones on stream that much. It's cumbersome. It bothers me that people are even playing with the fact that it's real. I think it's real, your boy loser. I think you need to look at the original video, the French. I think if you look at the French version, the original video, I think you'll be more convinced. I think you'll be more convinced. It's not just a card that leaked. It's a full video of an advertisement. That's much more convincing. I agree. If you just kind of look at the card out of context, it may not look that good. But I think we'll just play the Ravaging Ghoul here for a perfect 8. It's pretty clean. Here's top priority. That's right. When is Blizzard supposed to release more cards? That'll be the 24th, Monday. Just a few days from now. More cards are promised. We'll see. Yeah, I should add that to the Twitch title stream, too. It's a good idea. I don't know how many characters Twitch can handle, but hopefully it's this many. Okay, seems fine. Oh yeah, there's Zansel, man, right there. Look at that. Top left. That's what I said. You walk in the door right there and he's up and back to the left. That's exactly right. Yeah. It's exactly how I remember it in my brain. It's been a long, long time since I thought about Zul'Gurub, though. I didn't even play like the... I guess there was like an updated version. I only ever played the original CG. Regis, I'm hungry. Want to go get some food at the Ice Cream Citadel. Yeah. I'll take Rocky Road. I think that was one of the flavors. The art makes it look fake, but I think it's real only because I feel like Elemental Mage is someone Blizzard wants to push, considering they tried with Nguro but didn't do very well. Yeah, I actually think it's real, guys. I'm in the real camp. And I'm a skeptic in life, typically. I've certainly thought more things were fake than I've thought things were real. So, it's actually kind of intriguing that I think it's real. Not sure, of course. Could be wrong. I've been duped before, like all of us, I'm sure. But I hope it's real. I don't want Mage to get a good card. I think it's a bad card. So ultimately, I think it'd be fine. Ugh, I don't have a good answer to that thing, man. Where's our executes? Shield Slam, it's too late now. I mean, Primordial Drake, it gets us close. It doesn't die to Priest, at least. So he probably has to take a... Oh, crap. Forgot to attack first. Queued that up wrong. I was going for it and played the card already. Whoopsie. 2 damage probably won't matter, but should have done it to the minion for sure. Can you make another prediction for your own Death Knight card and the Mage now knowing the leak? I've made a ton of predictions for... That's a good sign, didn't matter. I made a ton of predictions so far for Death Knight cards. If you check my video I pushed out today, if you head to my YouTube, I made 8 new Death Knight cards. My Mage one was very, very, very different. I can hear people screaming order at you now, Regis. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I called it too, but... paying attention to chat too much. It's my fault. It happens all the time. Where's the video? It's just on my YouTube. If you click into my YouTube channel, it's the new video I posted today. 8 new Death Knight cards. I mean, I can show you a preview of one, right? This is finally a good draw here. I guess we can Whirlwind. Unfortunately, there's no... We have to play... No, I guess we can put a damage on this. Is fine. This is worth... Yeah, this is a good line. It's better to keep this alive than keep it dead, right? It's worth 1 damage on this to keep this alive as a 4-attack minion against Priest, I think. See, that was good order. Do you think there will be classic legendaries that... Oh, I was going to pull up a preview. Well, maybe not. I take it back. Now I wish that had 6 health. That was bad order. I take it back. We've not seen a death yet. There's almost definitely going to be one. So the question is, do we hold this Cthulhu till the end of the game for lethal, or do we push it out now? Or for a board clear, or do we push it out now? I think we hold. The way I've traditionally won against these priests is actually the long game, not the short game. Here was, like, for instance, the... That's Chromie. Here was the Gul'dan card I made. It's pretty boring in the scheme of them. A lot of them are crazy. This one's really, really, really boring. Give you guys a second to process that. Now that we're not recording a video, now that it's not an arena stream, although that probably won't be a video anyway because we didn't win enough games, but... click bait, click mate, click slate. Yeah, click hate. You got it, Benjamin. You know what it's about. Baiting all them clicks. Crap. It's a good draw. Yeah, pretty good draw. Pretty good draw in the scheme of things. Let's see, what other... I could put up some more, and let me put this behind my camera too while I'm thinking about it. A lot of you guys will think this is boring because you've already seen the video. So you won't find this entertaining, but others of you might find it slightly interesting.
This jungle hides
Here's a Malfurion card a ton of people will hate, and I don't like either, but I think it's something Blizzard would very legitimately do. Check out this hero power. Cast a random druid spell. Not actually that overpowered. A lot of druid spells can backfire. Only about a third or 40% or so are good by default, and you know some of them are worth almost exactly 2 mana. Still probably very, very good, but the card itself is so bad that it would hurt you in the long run, I think. Trade, Sleep with the Fishes should be fine, but we're really, really light on cards. We haven't drawn Acolytes, 1 shield block. None of our card draw has come. He has 7 in hand, 13 in deck. We have 14 to work with. We need a big Elise for sure. He has Elise, and he has used 1 Shadow Visions that wasn't on the pack, right? It's a Shadow Word Pain, I think. So we shouldn't be getting too many packs. We may just not have enough gas in the tank to win this. It's going to be tough. Cthulhu is going to die when we play it no matter what we do. So if we get desperate, we'll have to use it for removal. Like this turn, for instance, may have to be used. We can trade Sleep with the Fishes for now. It's really bad, though, when we have such good cards for it. We have 2 Brawls incoming as well. Another Shield Slam. Every time I do this, my Shield Slams get worse. But we have the Shield Block and the Shield Bearer to reactivate those. Let's try to save this. See what we can do. It's not ideal, but... OP Druid is normal, not OP Warlock. That's true, I guess. Why aren't you running the Doomcaller? This is just a list I pulled, but I think the reason there's no Doomcaller in here is really just because these days Doomcaller is a little bit too slow, a little bit too value-oriented, and not enough tempo. Like, it's very... Like, in other words, it's a dead draw in, like, half your matchups on ladder. If you get any kind of aggro deck, it's a dead draw. You can't play it when you get it either as sort of a tempo card. It just throws out there as like a, you know, Boulder Fist Ogre with slightly better stats or whatever. Slightly more expensive and worse Boulder Fist Ogre. It's only really good in Control v Control matchups like these. But this has enough to win anyway. Most people's control decks aren't that greedy these days anyway, because they're also so worried about aggro all the time that they have to tech in smaller, weaker cards instead of really greedy control stuff. So you rely on just like Brawls and the value generation off Elise instead to do your work. And we're just making this Cthulhu bigger all the time. It's 8, 10 damage. This doesn't accomplish anything on its own. It does make the Cthulhu larger, so... Whatever we attack is just going to get healed. I think we actually want him drawing cards, so let's just attack a minion. Because Brawls don't care how many cards you have, right? Brawls kill anyway. Cthulhu is the same. But we need to hit a Brawl soon. Or, I mean, even Acolyte Pain's not going to be helpful now, because we can't really activate it. Man, look at Tan45 with your beautiful marketing. I love it, Tan45. Am I cool for watching Hearthstone? Of course. You're cool for watching Regis, regardless. Way behind chat. I want more cards that promote quests from Unguro. Yeah, that's a cool idea. The quest that really didn't make the cut, give them some love. It's 9 plus 4 is 13. We're going to be at 18, so that should be okay. I don't think Priest... No, you might have a Mind Blast. We might regret this. We might regret it for Mind Blast. Also, we just may not have time to stabilize. 18-18 is pretty big, but I'd still rather have a Brawl. Hopefully he takes a trade to save me a little bit of life here. Well, I guess if there's ever a time to go for it, this might be the time. Since he just deathed. He probably has another. 8 cards left in deck. There's a good chance he's drawn both. It's 12, 16. Ugh, we don't even have enough, really, to... That's better. Nothing here kills me that lives. Hopefully we get the 1-3, of course, but... We've got some good luck tonight, so I'm not feeling it. I think Elise will live. Yeah. High damage minion instead. Bad luck this time. Have you ever tried doing a chat draft arena? No, I don't know how that works exactly, but I don't trust you guys. You guys are mean to me. Alright, this might work. Still, though, there's a lot going face. Girl pack, jeez, dude. Shield Bearer and Twin Imps might keep me alive as well here. Shield Block is probably not worth the risk unless we get exactly Shield Slam off of it. That's real bad news. Execute won't do it. Well, if any of these hit face... Well, actually, a couple could hit face. If the Cleric or the Tar Creeper live, we're okay. If both live, we're dead. We have to kill both Elises. It's the only way we survive. So we'll see. Both Elises have to die. I think if 4 hit face, we maybe can't... None! Not a single one hit that Elise! She didn't even take a single point of damage. Jeez. That's no good. Please blind arena draft. Oh god. You could always just do stuff like pick the first card too. That kind of stuff's always fun. Regis Kilvin, please tell the Hearthstone to add a Soul Link Warlock card. 1 mana, damage taken by your hero is transferred to that minion, lasts for your turn only. Sounds cool. Like that idea. I like ideas where minions and heroes kind of link up, or minions absorb stuff. It's kind of like taunt. Like one of my cards today, I proposed a minion that absorbs all targeted spells, like spell taunt, basically. Stop making the wrong calls, man. I know. Anytime I call a bad event, it's guaranteed to happen. Anytime I call a good event, it's like 50-50, but bad events, they always happen when I call them, without question. Without question. Okay, definitely Axe is good. Everything else we can pass back. Cthulhu Warrior feels so much worth playing when playing Doomcaller. Yeah, it's always fun. Spell Soak. Yeah, I called it Spell Soak. Is that a name I stole from somewhere, Talshayer? It might be. I don't know. I just came up with it, but maybe I heard that in the distant past and integrated that into my own ideas. It happens a lot when you're coming up with ideas. That's good news for us, I think. Dead. Rock Bull Hunter's always nice. By dead, I mean unactive. Didn't get the buff off. 10 mana, 7/14. This minion is always frozen. The Frozen Ultrasaur. Yeah, I think that'd be good in Arena. If it can't be targeted, it would be insane in Constructed as well, but I doubt that would be the case. Hey, I'm back. What did I miss? Not too much. Finished a bad Arena run. Started some Constructed. Cthulhu Warrior should always run Doomcaller. I really have to say, I hate when people say things like, should always do something. That is a very risky word to use in an environment like Hearthstone. I mean, clearly in the real world you can say things like, you should always not murder people. You're good to go. It's usually a pretty safe thing to say. But in Hearthstone, words like always really make me nervous because of things like the meta changing and new cards coming out and all kinds of different decks and stuff happening. Always a very risky word. I really don't think I need 2 Cthulhu's when we play Pirate Warrior every game. Now, we're not obviously playing Pirate Warrior every game right now, but there's still that possibility. That could still happen. Makes me sad. Okay, follow up here. I have no sound right now, guys. It's really disorienting. My sound went out. I don't know why. I may have to move to headphones. I got it here. I can't take it. I can't handle it, boys. Oh, never mind. We're back. We're back. We're back. Worked out. Worked itself out. That's always nice. Sure. You never usually want this off Stonehill, but our deck, it's insane. What? That's so good. That's so freaking good. We got off to a great start compared to this game. But I mean, It always scares me. I mean, clearly Doom Callers make sense with Cthulhu. That's the old way of ran Cthulhu Warrior, but I just don't think in this meta it makes as much sense. Yeah, I hope Control Hunter takes off too once on. That'd be awesome. 12-2, says JJ Dant. First 12 wins in Arena. Grats, JJ, dude. That's awesome. Well done, man. I remember my first 12-win game. That was a great, great moment. Really, really fun. Trade, Whirlwind, to clear. Do we really have to clear that, though? Do I care that much? I don't really think I do. Let's just play this and light it up here. Set up the trade. Conflagurations, says Quiet Quillet. Cool name. Cool word, too. Do you can thing Uther become a Dead Knight and equip a Dead Knight weapon like Corrupted Ashbringer or Rune Blade or something legendary? Yeah, Corrupted Ashbringer would be a cool Death Knight spin for Uther for sure. In the key art, in the preview art, he's holding a hammer still though. He's holding Light's Justice, but frozen. So I don't know if Corrupted Ashbringer is going to be the way they go, but that would be awesome. Okay, a lot of dudes here. Do we have a good way to deal with all this? Just trading is honestly probably fine. Whirlwinds also look pretty good here, don't they? Wish we had a Ravaging Ghoul, though. Just Whirlwind on its own doesn't seem that great. I mean, it's still good. Now, this guy becomes an issue with the Whirlwind, though. Whirlwind Sleep the Fishes hurts my stuff just as much as his. Just, I think it's still just Whirlwind. Go this way to minimize the damage these big dudes take. Through the board's fine. Play more big dudes. Let's play this dude instead. Not too many big dudes. Split our resources a little bit. Just in case for some reason he happens to have equality consk. L Ice Justice, more like it. Yeah, Ice Justice. Well, yeah, I made an Uther mock-up today, as you guys may have seen in my videos. We've talked a million times. I swear I'm not just here to talk about my videos, although clearly that is a big part of what I do. Here's the Uther I made. If you guys haven't seen it yet, it's pretty crazy. Take a second to parse this. Essentially, his hero power gives your minions a permanent buff, a bit like Quest Rogue, but they're always frozen. So it's the opposite of Quest Rogue. Instead of charging minions, they never get to attack. So it's just like a big wall of ice minions you can give taunt and stuff. So Tyrion's a 10-10, but he can never attack. So you have to win the game from some other way than played minions. So summoned minions or weapon damage. Stuff like that's the only way to win in my version of Uther. It's almost definitely Noble Sack, right? Like, don't we have to just test Noble Sack here? We don't have a weapon to test it, unfortunately. Let's just do it this way and screw him anyway. Yeah, okay. Good read. Good read, guys. Good read. That was a read. This is pretty good against Equality Consecration, so let's just play it. Put some more armor along the way. We're doing pretty good here. Where's all the pack openings lately? I'm just waiting for Frozen Throne. There will be a ton, believe me. A ton. Don't fret. Regis, I also drafted a really bad run. I just made 2 comebacks in a row. The last one I was getting DC'd, but he suicided. Wow, if he'd not suicided, you would have roped and he would have beat me. That feels really good. That's always rewarding when they, like, goof, basically, and it's the only reason you win, but that's why you never concede in my world. I would have won that game. I would have held out until the very last second. He has to get taunt or he's just dead, right? He spent all his mana. He doesn't get taunt, the game is over. Like, yeah, I could have a big board of dudes, but we have 18 damage on board. And 14 more incoming. Oh boy, that's not going to do it. Let's just play Cthulhu for fun. See how much Cthulhu himself can do. Not that much. That was a good win. We got out to a faster start than the Murloc Paladin. That doesn't happen every day, but worked out pretty well for us. The double Twin Imps, too. He didn't even get to see it, which is sad. We didn't get to play them both. We could have, but Wasn't the smartest thing to do. What about a swap the attack and durability of your weapon? Yeah, that sounds fun. Sounds pretty cool. That rogue card you made is so OP because if you don't attack or hero power, you get 10 armor every turn. Yeah, that's kind of the idea, is that rogue never has life gain, right? But if you think about it, they're sacrificing an entire turn to get it, and then it's 10 new armor, but if you're not doing anything else, or your opponent can chip that away every turn. It never goes above 10, so it's not like it's accumulating, right? It's always just 10 armor. So it just makes the game more of a value game than a rushdown game, which is nice. It's not like Warrior who goes up to 40. It always goes to 10, so it would never exceed 10. Did you know Jelly Shaman is tier 2 on Hearthstone top decks? Yeah, that sounds about right to me. I believe it. It got a lot better with Jade Spirit change and the loss of Quest Rogue. So yeah, that sounds very, very reasonable. Let's just shut this down before it gets started. Is this the same guy? No. Different guy. Hey Regis, I gotta call it an early night. See you, Jay Zyger, man. Thanks for stopping by. Glad I got to stream. Have a good night, buddy. Same, right back at you, dude. Hey Regis, I'm at rank 8 now. Is this deck good for getting to 5? Probably not. I mean, you probably could, but there's no reason to play this. I'm just playing it for goofs and giggles, right? Like, if you want to play a good deck, just go play a tier 1 deck, right? Play Murloc Paladin, play Token Shaman, Token Druid maybe, Control Mage, that kind of stuff, right? They'll get you there faster and more consistently. No, Talshayer, if you look at the wording of the card very carefully, it says increase your armor up to this weapon's durability, or basically it kind of should say set it to this weapon's durability. I don't know if I worded it the best possible way, but if you watch the video in a little bit more detail, I talk about it. So it would never go above 10. So it doesn't just pile up forever. Hey Regis, what's your favorite deck in this meta? Favorite deck? It's always a tough question to answer, guys. You guys give me the hard ones. Is that Noble Sack, we think? I think it's Getaway Kodo, and this is going to punish it. That's why I'm playing this instead of the Cthulhu's Chosen. Yeah, cool. You got a junk chum. Pretty happy with that. He wanted a Stonehill, obviously. He wasn't expecting us to snipe through. Really, really weak Getaway Kodo. Ooh, do we brawl? We brawl. We brawl. It's a 2/3. Oh, actually, oh, this isn't enough. Shoot, it's one off because it's buffed. That's annoying.
Thanks, Regis, for being such a great person and Twitch YT streamer. Oh, and Murgle.
Thanks, Mighty Rye, for the kind words and the cheer. Thank you so much, dude. I try my best. Try my best. Keep you guys entertained. Have some fun. Have some serious moments too. I'm willing to take this, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take this shot. Yep. Murgle, Murgle, guys. Murgle, Murgle. I'm surprised I didn't get a cheer that's from Finja that says, screw you, Regis. Of course I'm going to win the brawl, bro. We got some answers, but they come way later. So we got to be careful here.
Reporting for duty.
Maybe we should have just let him get the clear and then brawled. It's probably the safer play. Just being greedy. There's really no reason to do that. 9 damage. I don't really think I can take 9 damage per turn safely here. Can clear everything, but this doesn't hurt the Finja. Getting the buff was really, really a problem. If it was at 4 health, we would have just destroyed his dreams. Alright, let's just do it. We'll be alright. We'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we definitely, see you, Colby Geary, man. We definitely should have taken it a little slower, I think. We still have this, though, so hopefully we can deal with most of what comes out. Yeah, that's actually just fine. This draw was great.
Aha!
All up here is good too. Yeah, we got out of that mess. We got out of it. Took a little work, but... Whoa, your sound's got all weird. Anyone else hearing it? Everybody just said the sound got weird. Weird how, guys? Weird how? In what way? Explain to me how it's weird and I'll happily try to fix it, but I'm not sure what's weird. Sounds fine for me. Mine's fine. Some people's sounds are weird and some aren't. There was a Death Knight leak? Yeah, check my Twitter, Otins. It's there. Your luck is so bad, says Laser Shark. Not always, not always. We have bad luck from time to time, but we can't really complain that much lately. This should be fine. Even if it's Noble Sack, we'll still be in a good spot.
Aha!
Redemption, also totally fine. No big deal. Probably better, honestly, in that regard. Luxaria Unis, GMG, KNG, thanks for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. I think I might have also missed Quiet Quillet, Mishu Radani, Nepak, Dan Liani. Thanks for the follows as well, guys, if you're still around. Primordial Drake pull from Mind Control, yeah, that was definitely the highlight of the evening, no doubt about that. Spike Ridge on Hydrologist, okay. It's not that big of a problem. We can go ahead and start rolling on these shield bearers. Shield slam the... If we want, we can shield slam that, but I don't really think it's a threat. Let's just hold on. Let's just armor up. Let's play dudes. Armor is king in this environment, this deck. Let's just armor up all day. Can you dab in 2017? No, I can't. Never can dab. I have never dabbed. I might have joke dabbed once. For my fiance, that's it. I think one time I joke dabbed. Well aware that I was joke dabbing, mind you. Divine Favor is such an annoying card. It might actually be one of my cards at Hall of Fames. I just think it's unhealthy. I just don't like it. If they had a card that said draw up to 4 cards or something, I think it'd be fine. But getting like that many cards just seems broken to me. 10-10's not really that good. We can shield slam that giant one now, that's fine. Well worth now. It wasn't worth before, I didn't think, but now, clearly, pretty worth. Let's just keep armoring up, it's cool. He's got some Tyrians and stuff now to work with, unfortunately, for us. Stegodons on Stegodons on Stegodons on Stegodons. Which is your favorite strand of hair? I can't tell you that one, it's secret. It's a hidden strand of hair. Whoa! Why would you consecrate? Why not just take the trades? Save that consecration! You're only getting 2 extra damage, and you know I'm a deck that has a ton of whirlwind effects. That's crazy to me! Why would you consecrate that? I would never consecrate that, guys. Not ever. Not once would I ever consecrate that board. I would take those trades all day, every day. Never. Never would I consecrate that. He got 2 extra damage out of that by keeping these guys alive, maybe. He knows I run a ton of taunts and removal. Well, there you go. That's actually a good one, probably. Well, maybe actually still not that good. I still probably take those trades. I guess if he's planning to Megazord and he needs Murlocs on board, it gets a little more sensible. Poisonous. Oh, this is an easy Cthulhu board, I think. Three very good targets. We might clean up this one too, just for fun. No, not that one. But regardless, still a good Cthulhu board. That seems fine, actually. That's cool. I'm not even gonna... Yeah, I don't need to execute or anything. This isn't a bad lineup for him. He's used both consecrations, we know. Quite casually, at that. So he shouldn't be able to do this 1 damage very easily. Oh, we're still at 34 health. Like, it's going to be hard to lose this game. Well, that math lines up better. That might be worth an execute now. Oh, I don't know. This trade's fine, too. This will be a good trade. Back under makes Cthulhu a little bigger. We might have lethal soon. I guess maybe just execute trade now looks much better. 16, we just have 18, so we're not there on lethal yet. Still gonna go face though. It's a 2-turn lethal setup. The Feast of Souls begins now. Luxuria Unis is the one bit cheer, and he says a penny for your thoughts. Also because I'm cheap. Hey man, it all adds up. That's fine with me. If everybody watching every time gave 1 penny, I'd have like tens of dollars in a month. Tens of dollars. Regis guild in your list is still Murloc Paladin. What? My list is Murloc Paladin? You're using the wrong list? Oh, the deck list. Oh, the Moobot list. Is the Moobot list wrong? Oh, that makes sense. That sounds possible. Can someone explain a dab, or do I need to Google? You need to Google because you're not going to see it from me. I can tell you that. You'll have to Google it. What the heck? Why didn't Regis just execute face? Yeah, I always miss that one. Man, how many golden heroes do you have? Everything but Rogue, Mage, and Priest. And Mage and Priest are like stupid close. Rogue is actually still pretty far away. The only Rogue I ever really played was Miracle Rogue a long time ago. So I've just been chipping away at Rogue, but... Luxuria says, 2 more for your positive outlook. This is sorely needed in the world. So basically, every time I say something positive, you're going to double? That's going to add up pretty fast. I'm going to keep saying nice things, but thank you again, Luxuria. Hey man, 2 pennies to some people in the world is a lot of money, right? Two bits go a long way for some people. So, the sentiment is what really counts, and the kind words are worth even more, so appreciate it, of course, all the same. If I was, just to put this out there, guys, if I was only spending my spare time on here to make money, I'd be a madman. Because I used to, in my spare time, where I now spend all my time doing Regis things, used to be involved with doing marketing consulting on the side, because my job's in marketing, and I always find a nice set of opportunities for consulting gigs on the side that would pay considerably higher than Regis does. That's for sure. So I'm not here for the bits. Clearly, it's always deeply appreciated, and it still goes to good causes in my life. I use it wisely, but that's not the primary drive. Luxury Unis with another 4 bits. It's working. I've tricked him into it, guys. He's going to be up to millions of bits in no time. He says I'm going to be broke before long. Stop being so optimistic. Luxuria, that's such a stupid waste of money, dude. Don't send bits to people. That's terrible. What an absolute waste. What are you doing with your life? Now, see, if I say that, I'm discouraging you from donating, right? I'm intentionally being discouraging, so that you'll stop spending your money on me, which ultimately seems like a pretty nice thing to do. What a magnanimous character this Regis Kilbin is. He's trying to save me bits. That should go a long way. That should go a long way. 6 pennies. That's right. 6 pennies. Next level strats, yeah. I'm playing 4D checkers over here, guys. This is a 4D checkers stream. Didn't you guys know? Are we gonna get noble sacked here? Just... let's do this, just in case it's getaway. Ooh, repentance sucks. Well done on us. Let's go ahead and play this. I think it might stick. Pretty good. I will pay you 1,000,000 pennies if you dab. Still not worth it. $1 million might not be worth it to have that recorded for all eternity on the internet. It may not be worth $1 million even. I use it for crack. That's right. The bits convert directly to crack. My dealer loves Twitch bits. That's for sure. Is your real name Regis? No, no, it's not. Can you take off your glasses? I could, but people say I'm scary, so I won't do it. I can't do it. He must be a Cthulhu Warrior player, next level strats. That's right. Hey, Regis, is your phrase game on and Trump's is the madman? Let's keep these worlds separate.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, I agree. What just happened? Oh, okay. That's fine. We can trade here and Ravaging Ghoul and trade here. That's a pretty good line. Give me them cards. Yeah, this is fine. Second Stone Hill's good. Second Stone Hill's good. Oh my god, 16 bits! What? Now we're getting into real money territory, dude. That's getting scary. No, you took my advice and earned my respect. I had to double down twice. What? It's working, guys. He's falling for it. Soon we're going to be up to 25 bajillion bits from Luxuria Unis. We'll break Twitch. They won't be able to handle all the characters. Thank you again, Lux, though, dude. Really, genuinely. Appreciate the fun little game here and the kind words, too. Alright. Everyone spam Kappa in the chat. Look at this. I feel like Cold has never sent me a troll message before. This is a new one. Welcome to the world of trolls, Cold. Oh, see, Tan45's got the math there. Look how quickly it gets up to 32,000 bits. Very, very quickly. Albasan says, Regis, I asked this before, but I'm not sure you saw it. Do you like the idea of having 3 to 4 accounts where you play just one hero? Like I have one account that only has Mage and Shaman cards, another that plays Priest and Warlock. I guess I don't really understand the point of it, Albasan, to tell you the truth. What do you do about, like, neutral legendaries and stuff? Like, don't you have to craft a neutral legendary, like, 3 or 4 times, then? If you want to run, like, Sylvanas, for instance, in every deck? Don't you just have to keep running Sylvanas? Like, keep making a new Sylvanas? Maybe there's something I'm missing? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I totally get it. I guess this is fine. If he's gonna take the trade, at least take some damage, right? I'm sorry for asking you to dab. I broke chat. 100k subscriber special where you dab. No, we've talked before. 500,000 subscribers, I might shave the beard. That's been the one thing I've conceded to. Is that maybe at 100 or at 500k, the beard could get shaved for a week or two, like it just until it grows back naturally. So that would really be the only thing. But frankly, the way subscribers are going lately, that makes me a little nervous. I've been getting like 200 subs a day on YouTube. Well, not quite 200. I got 193 yesterday. Today so far has been 175, 172 the day before, 162. Like every day this week has been a new record for subs on YouTube. It's been absolutely crazy. It's been nuts. Been really, really nuts. Why are there so many faces in YouTube chat right now? That's nuts, too. Regis, you ever watch Grip? I do watch Grip videos sometimes. I don't typically watch Grip streams, but I like to watch Grip's videos about, like, interesting stuff. Cthulhu's Energy Minion again. I'll take it. I think we can squeeze in a hero power if we go this route. It's a little risky, though, against these guys because of the Divine Shield. Let's just play this. It's fine. Get that Cthulhu bigger. But yeah, Crip's a fantastic Hearthstone player, guys. Crip's attitude is not my favorite to watch on stream for hours at a time, but I think Crip is great for Hearthstone in general and theory crafting. Oh, those are all the Kappas in the chat because of the cold, but why is YouTube? Does YouTube have a Kappa too? Seems like everybody's spamming Kappas at me. I didn't even realize that's why. God, look at all the Kappas. Why aren't each of those Regis faces is what I want to know. I want a Regis face instead. You need to donate that hair to charity. I don't think they typically take, like, beard hair in charity. Luxurious is I'm out of bits now and I'm on my phone at work. If I could watch ads, throw money at you, and keep this gag running, I would. But alas, I cannot. We can just pretend Luxuria. Oh my god, 32 bits from Luxuria? That's crazy. 64 bits? 128 bits? 256 bits? No, it sounds like we're talking about computers, right? Like, this will have to be a brawl board, I guess. Pretty gross. 512 bits? 1024? 2048? I can't do it after that, guys. It's getting too big. I don't know how to do it after that. Yeah, this is fine. Question is, what do we do next? I don't know the answer yet. Let's see what lives. It's not worth the sleep with the fishes. Cthulhu's Chosen's probably just fine. Probably overthinking it if we do anything else. The idea is if you only really care for one class, you can really get that class going, but yeah, it is kind of annoying having to craft the same neutrals, though it's not as hard as it used to be. I guess I understand that. If you can disenchant all your warrior cards because you're not playing warrior, then you can go to play your mage. You can use that dust for mage cards. I kind of get it. I don't really need to do that because I'm going to end up getting all the cards regardless, but I can see how that makes a little bit of sense. Hey, Kavandra, how's it going? There's the Regis faces catching up with chat. I'm behind, guys, forgive me, but there it is. Do you have backgrounds with other card games? No, not really. I'm in Hearthstone 4 because I was into World of Warcraft lore mostly, and I was like, yeah, sure. I like these characters. I don't really want to play WoW anymore because it just takes so much of my time. I can get to enjoy the lore in these characters through Hearthstone, and it has very much served that purpose. I don't really feel like shield slamming that, but it might really be worth it. I just wish we had other removal in hand, like an execute, for instance, to make it feel more valuable. If I attack this way, this doesn't really die to the return trade. I think I'd rather just attack this way. So this dies to the return trade. It leaves more minions alive, but I'm not that worried about that particular thing. Where are the boys at? We're too cheap. Kappa Pride, it's alright. I traded Crip and Trump for a Maz and Kibler. Yeah, I like, I don't know exactly what that means. I like all four of them. I don't hate any streamers, really. I think it's all pretty good. I forgot you were playing Hearthstone. I was too distracted by chat. Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, welcome back, Kavandra. Hey, Justice107, man. Sorry you had a bad day, Justice. Feel free to let us in. Maybe we can help. Make you feel a little better. Who knows? Maybe not. Kibler and Regis are my favorite streamers. Well, that's honorable company, Tal Shiar. Appreciate it, dude. Also, that Jaina leak is real. Why is the art style suddenly different? We've talked about this in a little bit, but typically the key art for Hearthstone is a different artist than the card art is. You'll see that a lot, even with Rexar. I could probably pull it up to try to showcase it, but it might be too hard. I don't really have a good answer for Tyrion. I mean, Whirlwind Shield Slam kills it. It's fine, but that's almost certainly going to be a redemption or something. Or Getaway Kodo. So I kind of want to wait and just bide our time here a little bit. I don't even want to play this because it dies for free to the trade. So I think I'm just kind of going to really slow roll this, right? Really slow roll this one. Thanks means a lot. Terrible roommate and girlfriend problems. I'm sorry, Justice. It's always the worst when the people that are the closest to you and have the most access in life, like, when they're the ones getting you down. When it's like somebody random throughout the course of your day, right? Like, you can get over it, you can put it aside much more easily. But when it's somebody who has such a direct influence over your physical space and, you know, your happiness so closely, I know that can be always a really, really frustrating experience. So now I think we can take this line. I wish I could give more specific or helpful advice, Justice, but other than letting you know that we're understanding, I don't know what much more I can do. Frost Swamp says, right, but the hair color and such was different. Well, our theory there, Frost Swamp, and by the way, I'm not trying to just arbitrarily be an apologist for this leaked card, because I really don't know if it's real or not, but the theory there is if you watch kind of the trailer, Jaina is transforming or kind of being corrupted by the Death Knight ways. She starts out normal using arcane magic, then she starts to use some unholy magic and frost magic, as if she's kind of transforming into a Lich King. Which the final card would suggest, because you know it's Jaina, the Frost Lich. She has become a Lich at that point. Whirlwind Sleep with the Fishes would give him an Eldor Peacekeeper instead of a Tyrion back. It doesn't actually answer the Tyrion right away, but we don't have to. And I'd much rather him have an Eldor than a Tyrion. Although ultimately, I guess I'd rather him have a Stonehill Defender. No, Eldor's fine. What if we just pass a turn? You have enough health to pass. Let's just pass the turn. Luxurious says, I just don't have the time to watch all of them, and I left those two because they have a more entertaining personality to me. I watch everyone from time to time, but only keep up with you, Trump, and Crip adamantly, mainly because I try to hero up with other games, like Nobble and Preach for WoW. Yeah, Nobble's awesome, isn't he? Love Nobble. And yeah, I totally understand that, Luxuria. Like, there's so many people making cool stuff. I don't know how you guys find time to watch me at all. There's so many awesome dudes out there. I have the same trouble, like, I just can't keep up with everything. Kind of just have to drift through and see what looks appealing on any given day and what seems to find my mood right that day and watch that. If I have time for watching at all. So I completely understand. JJ dances, you have an influence in my physical space. Capo pride. If we keep asking about the authenticity of the Jaina card reveal, will we trigger you? If so, did Jaina's card get revealed? Yeah, check my Twitter. It's there. It's there. But yeah, I'm not gonna get triggered. I don't ultimately care. All right, let's just do this. He's not committing any more to the board.
Aha!
So that should be the getaway Kodo based on the order of play, I think. If he committed to the board, we were going to still do that, just to hopefully kill more things. But he was smart, and he waited it out. He's playing the value game here. He's got a lot of Murloc pieces, so it's going to be tough for him. How many of these have we seen already? Neither? We haven't seen either Stonehill Defender card, so... He still has two taunts up there that are mysterious. Could be a Tyrion quite easily. Hopefully this is not one of those jerks that sneaks an Azoth into his deck. But his health total's getting pretty low. Our Cthulhu will be a win condition eventually. Because it's at 17, he's at 21. Like, it's already very, very close. So. Miss Lethal Execute face. God, again! Every game I miss it. What's wrong with me? I don't really think we want to brawl that board. I think that's just a Shield Slam Murloc Twin Imps play. Because really, there's not that much value here. It's 3 junk hero power dudes, basically. This is not a hero power dude, but same story. 1 damage dudes don't mean anything to me. I like you the most because you interact with us and are way nicer than people like Crip. Thanks, Kavandra. Yeah, we still have mana for this. It's cool. It's a good line. We're also kind of out of shield block activators. Shield slam activators. We have the 1 shield block left, but it's going to be hard to get to a shield block that kills like a Tyrion or a Rag Light Lord or whatever. So using it on a War Leader is probably as much value as we're likely to get out of that shield slam, I think. Bad deck, just add an Azoth. Yeah, that's how these guys treat this sometimes, I think. Brayton Nicholas says, I reached Legend rank today. Awesome, congrats, dude. It's been a long time. Like 2 months since I've hit Legend, or... Gosh, more than that, maybe. How many times have you reached Legend, says Hearthstone89. I don't know. Less consistently since I started making content, because I spend more time making videos than playing. It was pretty much every month or every other month for the probably 8 to 10 months before I started making videos. Which is what gave me the confidence to make videos in the first place, is like once I got consistently high. Well, not high, but once I got into Legend consistently, I felt a lot more confident about making videos and sharing my opinion and trying to teach people. But once then, It's more like every 3 months I hit Legend. Because I am not a full-time content creator or streamer like a lot of guys. Luxurious says, hopefully not the Lich King and just a Lich, because I really look forward to the Lich King portrayed as Bolvar. I don't think we're going to get Bolvar Lich King just based on the artwork. It might still be, but... this probably has to be a Brawl board. We can ungrow a pack first and see what happens. I like that idea. We still have the mana for the Fire War Axe as the out if that's where we want to go. Ooh. Combos. Glacial Shard's actually intriguing too. Oh man, actually multiple Death Rattle combos here. But let's just brawl. Now that there's 2 value minions and a lot of bad results, this could be a very good brawl for us. Sunkeeper's the only one we don't really want to see. Yeah, that's totally fine. We'll just fire that. We actually do kind of want to shuffle 2 of those into our deck, because we have all the cards we need to win the game. And we don't want to fatigue out too soon, so Spirit Singer into Raptor makes a lot of sense. I think we'll want to save that. Regis, if you were invited to the Streamer Showdown, would you go? If so, how do you think you would do? I'm not sure what the Streamer Showdown is. Is that like the Jeopardy thing, or is that just like a streamer v streamer? I don't think I'd do that well regardless. Matt Taru says, started watching you on YouTube in the morning streams, and I had no idea you streamed at night. Not always, just one night a week, but try my best to split as many ways as I can for the various global audiences that watch. Third IH says, Regis recently discovered your channel through YouTube and loved the content. The deck experiments are so up my alley. Great work. Thanks, Third Eye. That's awesome, dude. Kavandra, that sounds rough. Wish you better luck on the ladder in the future. If you use Deathstalker Rexar's hero power and create a Death Rattle, can N'Zoth bring it back? Presumably, yeah. I think it'd bring back the minion you created. I think it'd be called a Zombeast. I would expect that to be the interaction, yeah. So boom, boom. That's 8 mana. Hero power's 10. He has 10, 11 damage on board. We're like a little bit risky of dying, guys. I think we go ahead and Cthulhu, right? Like, we just trade Cthulhu. Does he still have an Eldor Peacekeeper in hand? He does, doesn't he? Maybe we don't do that yet. Maybe we just Sunkeeper here. Sunkeeper, Beckoner of Evil, Glacial Shard. Trade into that. That should be fine. This is the order, though. And we'll go ahead and Glacial Shard one of the minions, or we'll Glacial Shard his face. That's a pretty good weapon. I'm still going to hold that Raptor, though. I'm still going to hold that Raptor. His face did more damage, so these don't really trade into this very cleanly that we can see. He does have another Consecration, so it's certainly possible they do, but regardless, I think we're okay. We have seen one of his Stonehill taunts, but not the other. So, he also has a Primordial Drake, I guess, based on the Curator draw. That also is like a Consecration, but still doesn't clean these up very nicely. We could execute Spirit Singer, Igneous, and Raptor Hatchling if that happens. It's the one with the Noxious and has the different rounds like Jeopardy. Yeah, I think I'd do bad still. Pretty much any competitive thing like that. Regis, can you link your Twitter in chat? There's also a button right beneath me, Kavandra. Like a big image that says Twitter. I mean, I can link it. It's just Regis Kilbin. It's just twitter.com/Regis Kilbin, right? But there's also a button there. Rag Lightlord is a great execute target, so that's just fine. Don't care about his health total at all in this matchup. Still not at lethal yet, but still very soon. So that's 7, 8. Executes 10. This will be just fine. Pretty good turn, actually. That was a pretty sick combo there. The only thing we're going to miss, really, is the Primordial Drake, drawing it a turn slower if we get double Raptors in the meantime. This headset's nice. Giving me trouble, guys. I'm gonna take this off and go back to my headphones. I'm sorry. It's causing me problems. Robot sounds. Maybe that's what's causing the robot sounds. Be having an issue. That actually looked like my machine was a little bit slow. Hold up.
Aha!
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. That might have been the problem this whole time. Can you guys hear me right now? You guys can hear me, right? Does it sound the same? My voice sound the same like it sounded the whole time? I wonder if that was the problem at all. That's 7. This is cleans it up. Okay, yeah, this is fine. 5, 7, 10. Okay.
Haste makes waste.
I still can't hear like I want to hear, guys, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We hear you loud and clear, Daddy. I mean, sir. Sounds the same. Okay. I thought maybe the headset was accidentally using the mic. But I still can't hear my game sounds. What's going on with that? Hold up 1 second. Here we go.
I wonder.
I may never fix it. Who knows? I may never fix it. I think it may just be the volume spikes from certain effects causing distortion. Well, something's a little bit weird happening today, it feels like. The stream was going black some of the time, and the sound was weird at some points. Man, I'm haunted, guys. Being haunted. I think that's what it is. I think I got an old-fashioned haunting here. I can't hear anything, so hopefully there's no amazing things that happen on alerts that I miss. Like Feek AM following into Earwig 2 and even Mr. Deer K Beer. I think I missed those follows, but thanks, guys. Well, crap. That's actually pretty gross. You can do 10 to that, but I go down to 5 health? I think we just have to Cthulhu that, right? It's a pretty good chance it's 50-50 here. Let's try this. We definitely want it to die, obviously, with the Cthulhu. Oh, that's a good start. That's a really good start. Yeah, nice. We can clear here. We still think he has the Elder Peacekeeper, so this Cthulhu's not going to do a lot of work, but we can rely on fatigue a little bit. Because we're drawing 3 in the meantime. He has 2 gifted cards. One from... What's the other one from? Quality Consecration, that's fine. We'll load up with a couple more dudes. The damage we're taking is the real concern. We need that shield block, but that also accelerates our fatigue draw a little bit. Oh, there's the shield block, yeah. It's gonna give me Raptors. Both Raptors are last. They're still pretty good. This might not be a game we win, guys. I don't know what those gifted cards are. What are those? Shouldn't he only have... He's played 1 gifted Sunkeeper. Why does he have 2 gifted cards? What's the other one from? Oh, that's the Elder Peacekeeper gifted. Okay. 1 was gifted back in hand. I think that's what it is. So, Elder Peacekeeper, some random taunt, and a 3rd card, which we don't know what it is. It's a Hungry Crab, maybe? Gentle Megasaur, actually, probably. Probably a 2nd Megasaur, it looks like, based on the deck here. We've seen both Consecrations. It's probably a Megasaur, Elder Peacekeeper, and some random taunt. So this needs to clean up a lot when he plays a Megasaur and gives these health. These need to trade, we need to sleep with the fishes. Yeah, we were right. That's exactly what it was. Okay. Divine Shield would be the worst, it looks like. He should know if he's tracking that we have another Sleep with the Fishes, so... Wind Fury is... scary, but I think we're alive with Wind Fury, right? And he gave me a ton of damage. No, we're dead. Shoot! Ugh. Those were 6, 12, 17. What were we at? Crap. So that was the literal perfect out. That one hurt a little bit, guys. That one hurt a little bit. Was there any other combo there that got him out of that mess? I feel like there was no other combo. Oh, plus attack wouldn't have... Plus attack would have been the same, I guess. Ugh, man. Could we have taken a different line there? Like, we had to play the Cthulhu when we did, right? Like, we could have gone down to a really low health total. But we weren't going to get the Cthulhu on lethal anytime soon. I don't think that was an issue. Man. Attack and Windfury were the same there. They both gave him 3 extra damage each. So he had 2 out of 10 outs. That's not bad. But he had to have the Sunkeeper as well. Like, he had the perfect buff set of cards there. Was there a way we could have cleared those? No, we didn't have an answer. We were playing from behind that turn. That makes me sad, guys. That was really, really sad. See you, Tan45. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Thanks for modding. Thanks for the free marketing, etc., etc. Why are there numbers on the opponent's cards in hand? That's the turn he drew those cards. So these are all 0 because they were drawn turn 0 in the mulligan. Opening hand. What hurts more is he did that in the wrong order? Did he? I don't even remember the order he did it in. Did he Megasaur first and then Sunkeeper, or vice versa? Oh, he Megasaur'd... He definitely should have... I don't remember which he even did.
Are you my master?
Any replacement for Aya and Token Shaman, she's pretty tough to replace, honestly. She's very, very good. In any Jade package deck, really, Aya is just too good to mess with. I'm gonna try something, guys. I'm sorry. It's driving me crazy not having sound. Oh, I have sound again. Cool. I'm good to go. Fixed. Oh, boss. I really like playing without headphones, but I may have to. I may just not have a solution. The headset wasn't working very well tonight. It worked previously just fine. So who knows?
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Ooh, Frost Swamp. Frost Swamp. Look at you. A Death Knight Garrosh. Same art style as our Jaina. Huh. Are you saying that this is where the Jaina art came from? Or what's your theory here, Frost Swamp? I like it. I like conspiracies. What have we discovered here? Yeah, it's a Bluetooth Quiet Quillet. What do you know about that? Is that the problem? Is that it's a Bluetooth headset? Would I be better off with something else? I want to learn. Teach me. How do I fix it? How do I make it better? I'm a weak man when it comes to sound. I don't know anything about it. Show us. I don't have it, guys. It's in... Look at Frost Swamp in Twitch chat. This link here. I don't have it on my stream machine. I'm on a separate machine, guys. It's a Garrosh Death Knight art. He says it's from the same artist, or I don't know yet. He hasn't told us. What's your theory? What's your theory? What's your theory, Frost Swamp? I'm curious. I'm looking at the gallery. I don't yet see Jaina anywhere. I don't see Jaina. Bluetooth can't do 2 audio outputs inputs. It shouldn't have been trying, as far as I know. Maybe it was.
This jungle hides
That looks not like Garrosh. Yeah, that's... Oh, shoot. That been there the whole time? Is that secret been up there the whole time? I got distracted by Garrosh. I don't even know. It triggers me that people just discover cards to get the multiple copies of the card they already have in their deck. Yeah. It might be cool if legendaries were limited so you couldn't discover them if you have a copy in your deck. To kind of stick to that logic of one per deck, you know? Might be cool. Hey, can you put it in the chat again since I just joined, please? Sure. I don't know anything about it, though. Frost Swamp dropped this link. It says, same art style, probably the same artist. It's from 2014. But we don't know any more than that. That's all we know. Only does 4. This does 3 to that. We could hero power. It's probably not bad. Clearly this is our order. Oh, we can't hero power. Why? Oh, that's a 3-mana card, not a 2-mana card. That's why. I don't think it looks that similar, says Jerks. Oh, here we go. Frost Swamp's back. He says, looks like the same artist and he's done other art for Hearthstone. The Adapt a Beast guy, and yeah, it's clearly not Garrosh. I was being sarcastic. Oh, well. It looks a bit like Garrosh to me. I mean, it just looks like an Orc Death Knight, I guess, technically, but it doesn't look unlike Garrosh, I suppose. It's actually a pretty good draw here. Is it Mirror Entity again, though? Because we really don't want to give him a 4-8. At the end of the day, we can afford to, though. We have Execute for it if he trades back in, so it should be alright. Cool. It's not. That's good news. So your theory, I'm interpreting, my deduction, Frostswamp, is you're saying they may have hired the same guy again for Jaina to do more Death Knight artwork. Let's look at the Jaina again just to see, get a reminder visually. I can see some similarities, the armor style and stuff, but that's probably not the actual relevant measure. Yeah, it's hard to say if that's the same artist or not. I mean, it could be, could not be. I'm looking at them side by side over here. Okay, so this pretty much seals the deal of this game, it looks like. He's down to 1 card. He had a really bad roll there, it looks like, with Arcane Missiles, yeah. Arcane Missiles and Greater Arcane Missiles both. Watched your video on underrated basic cards today, and the Frostwolf Warlord's a great replacement for Sea Giant and Evolved Shaman. I don't know if that did I suggest that in the video? I agree with your logic a lot. That sounds exactly right. I don't actually want to give him an Acolyte here. Let's give him a Disciple. We don't care about Disciple at all. Cool, good call, good call. We don't want to give him the Acolyte because that's card drawing. He's out of cards, so. But yeah, I agree, Third Eye. If that was in my video, I was smart whenever I made that. It sounds like an old video, I'm not sure. I don't remember that one recently at all, though. It's the lines and the way the face is drawn, use of lighting. Yeah, I see it, Frostswamp. I think they look fairly similar. I don't think that's a crazy notion. Okay, that's fine. That's what we kind of wanted. I'd like to have the card too, but it's worth the risk. Execute's more important, I think. If you go to his profile, people say he works for Blizzard. Yeah? Nope, you made that video a while back, but I was like, what? Yeah, I think it's a totally underrated card. It's been amazing in Arena for me lately, too, on that note. How does this guy ever find the damage in his deck? He's used a Fireball already. Sure. I'm actually going to do it. Okay. Sure. Let's keep playing Acolytes. That's totally fine. That's what I gleaned from the style, says Luxuria. Jaina meets Elsa meets Einstein. If anyone draws characters that are big parts of Warcraft, Disney, and history figures, they did the art. Makes sense to me. I can see it. How fun is that deck, and how good is it without the warrior class epics? This deck's really fun. I don't know that it's good at all. I mean, I'm winning some games here and there, clearly. I climbed from like 12 to... I was at 7 for a bit yesterday, I think, with this deck. So it's fun, just I don't know how good it is. No, you didn't miss anything important, Riyadh. Just hanging out, playing some crazy warrior here. Cthulhu warrior. Hey, Regis Tingus here on YouTube because Twitch doesn't work at school. I missed the picture of the leak. Yeah, sure. This leak?
Garrosh versus Jaina.
Jaina Frostlich. Doesn't mean much without the hero power. It's hard to say if it's good or not. I can't really interpret much about it at all. But that's it. That's the leak. Let's get some earlier stuff, just in case he's fast. Is this the same guy? Oh, it is. We know he's fast, so good call. Should have checked first, but that is not the fast hand we wanted. My god. That's also garbage. We're going to lose. He's going to get us this time. Elbow Mage incoming. Yeah, it seems that way. They're forcing it down our throat like everything else. I say that in jest, mostly. I like when they try to build good archetypes. Clickbait, says Lucas Del Hove. Well, it worked. Good, you're here. Nicely done. I'm doing a good job then. I'm a master. One could say I'm a master at baiting people. If you will. You know, master at that particular activity. A baiting master. A clickbaiting master in particular. A master clickbaiter. You are the first human to ever pronounce my name properly on the first try. My father even misspelled it on my birth certificate. Well, that's a lot of pressure because I do not remember how I said it. So, so I guess I'm screwed. I hope that's not Mirandity, but there's not much we can do. We kind of just have to play into it. Did I say Riyadh? 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 I don't remember which I said. So, I don't know. Regis, tell Senpai Tingus I said, hey Senpai. Twitch Beastie says hello, Tingus. Playing telephone now here, between chats. Regis earned a new title, the Bait Master. Yeah, I like fishing. It's a pretty clutch draw, actually. This is gonna stick around, but we have to kill some of this junk. We need to activate our Cthulhu stuff soon. We need one more Cthulhu play. Because we have a lot of good cards, but nothing to do it with. He should go face here, I think. Well, that makes it even an easier decision, but... Thank you, Nate Spartan, for the follow. I think I also missed Landeezy and X-Wolf Fiend. Thanks, guys. Ugh, I'm screwed. If I give him 9 damage here, I'm absolutely screwed. I don't think I have a choice, but I'm screwed. We're just gonna lose. If it's Mirandity, we lose. If we don't play it, we lose, so we just have to take the risk. Like, yeah, cool. We still need a Cthulhu card, though. Like, we have to get these guys rolling or we lose, too. We got down to 10 here. He's playing a ton of tempo. My god. That's Mirandity for sure. Oh my god. Dang it, dude. Oh, he should have ping traded here if he's... no, he's going to win. It doesn't matter. He doesn't need to. Well, Shield Block is a good draw, but we have to throw out a dead Shield Slam first. I don't think Brawl is going to be enough. He has 8, 9 showing. We have 7 health functionally. Fireball doesn't do it yet. Firelance Portal doesn't do it yet, but we don't have an active Shield Bearer, so it doesn't matter. We're going to be dead the next turn anyway. Maybe if he just goes all minions and doesn't do damage, we can hit a Brawl hero power that keeps us alive here. That's probably damage. Hopefully he whiffs on that. Oh, there's a shot we get out, but Brawl, Beckoner of Evil is going to have to be it. That wasn't damage, but he drew 2 more cards that almost inevitably are damage. So... Whirlwind only helps if this dude lives. Which would be great. We want that to happen. We need to take every point of damage off the board that we can. Okay. We're up to 10. If we draw a Beckoner of Evil, we're in the game because we can play Shield Bearer and get some life and stabilize. Might just be dead to double Fireball too, though, so we'll see. Kirindor Mage, Minis LA. We're gonna need some help here, guys. We're gonna need some help. Fiery War Axe is not much help. Ugh, we just never drew our Cthulhu cards. How do we win? How do we win? A 4-6 taunt. That's how we do it. What's the best deck to climb to Legend with this month, in your opinion? Probably still just Token Shaman. It's got the best average matchups, I think. Man, that's a good ArtStation link, never AFK to. Pronounced like Riyadh, but most people make the mistake of saying Riyadh. Oh, Riyadh. Glad I got it right the first time. I'll try to get it right again. God, we're so... I don't know how he hasn't won the game yet, honestly. Like, oh, we finally hit this. Is it too late now, though? It might be too late. We're giving him a 2-3. He's got 9, 11, 13, 14... We have 17, so a lot of stuff wins in the game. Firelands Portal, Frostbolt, Fireball, of course. I mean, we're in a better spot than we were before we drew this, but I think it's just too late. Looks like we're dead. Firelands Portal it is. That was it. One turn too late. If we got that a turn earlier, we might have been able to stabilize. That's okay. We got him last time. Is Choke and Druid still a good deck? Yeah, it's still good. Everything shifts. I mean, the meta's moving, but still solid. Okay, guys, I'm probably going to call it quits at 10 tonight. I know the original stream time suggested 11. I'd like to play bonus games from 10 to 11 when I can. But tonight's not going to be that night. I'm getting pretty tired. It's been a long week of streams, and I'm going to be streaming like 6 straight days starting on Saturday. I'm going to stream Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, trying to prepare my voice and my mind for the marathon of streams, which has never really happened before. So this will probably be the last game, just based on how long these games tend to take. I played a Priest Cthulhu deck in which I drew every card that wasn't a Cthulhu activator before drawing the worst one of my deck. Isn't that the worst feeling when your whole deck is built on one thing and just none of the pieces fall into place? If your Bluetooth headset has a mic and you disable it, you might be able to trick it into thinking you're not using it in a one-way audio mode and get all the audio through it. That's what I was doing, Quiet, but I think I accidentally had the voice thing also enabled. So that might have been the issue. I'll have to be more careful next time. I think it had disconnected. When I reconnected it, some stuff got shuffled around. Any speculations on Death Knight Shaman? Yeah, I made one. Let's take a look at it. Thanks for queuing me up there. That was nice. Where's it at? Where's my chamois? Here it is. This was my take on Death Knight Shaman. Shadow Frost Thrall. Let's pause that for a second while I make my turn here. We'll actually just trade in Stonehill. No, actually Pressure's typically better against Druid, Jade Druid. We need to kill this guy. And since we have a pretty good minion-based hand, we'll go for it. To get bodies on the board. Let the bodies hit the board. Anyway, here is my Thrall. As you can see, it's all about emphasis. Uh-oh, I just moved the wrong thing. That's not where that goes. Okay, fix that. It's all about emphasizing overload. Essentially, any overloaded crystals at the start of a turn summon as these dudes. So if you overload for 2, you get 2 of these dudes. You overload for 3, etc. You get these dudes, which are just little minions that do some damage and stuff. Makes overload much, much better. But would encourage overload decks. It might actually be a little bit overpowered. In fact, but that's the idea at least. What do you think about the price of the new Jaina Hero card? I think it's too expensive if you mean mana cost. Price-wise, 1600 dust. Also probably too expensive. Regis, your design for Priest was dope. Thanks, man. It's pretty crazy. I thought they might get some lashback, and it did. Like, some people are rightfully scared of it, which makes sense. I am too, as much as I said in the video. Here was my Priest design for you guys who wanted to see that, maybe. You guys, this is all in a video, by the way. I showed all of these designs on video. in my latest YouTube video. I talk about them at length, explain why they seem overpowered at first. They might not actually be that overpowered. Explain my logic at least. Maybe I'm wrong, but there is at least some thought and logic behind the decisions I made. But here's Anduin, so it's a permanent Cursed Blade effect on your hero, but also a permanent 5-mana Mind Blast on your hero. Combos pretty crazily with Raza, but theoretically is still slow enough that that's not a big issue. At least that's the idea. I don't know if we can win this game. We're just a little bit behind on... He's had some good tempo plays here. I probably would have... Did he swipe face with this? Oh yeah, he did. Okay, I was gonna say, I would have certainly swiped face there. Looks like he did. Hey Sumo Swag, send me that deck on Twitter, man. I'll lose the link in chat. I can't check it out right now, but if you send it to me on Twitter or a message or whatever, I'm happy to check it out. Sure, Execute's fine. We can also just Stonehill Acolyte. We could try to do Disciple Execute to get some face damage through. I don't really think that's worth it though, because we need the cards eventually anyway. Oh, we can't do all that though. What am I talking about? That's 8 mana. That's too much mana. So we will actually do this. We will actually do this. We could have played one of these, but not both of them. But let's just get some damage through. Cool card, but incentivizing aggression so much in the late game doesn't lead to fun gameplay, in my opinion. Yeah, it's a fine spin, underrated. I kind of like the idea of like going all in, putting your cards on the table, letting the chips fall where they may, etc. That kind of logic. But yeah, you've got a good perspective as well. My friend's game just glitched and the turn won't finish and there's no rope. What should he do? That probably means he's disconnected and he doesn't know it quite yet. But I'd say there's no chance of him getting back in time since he related to you and you've now related to me. I'd say his only shot is exiting and taking the loss. Psychotron's better. We don't have any elementals at all for Ozruk here. Yeah, Swipe's decent against this, but at least the Acolyte benefits us. I don't know if we've done enough damage. A big Cthulhu could still win the game, but when he's got a mountain of Jades out, Cthulhu doesn't do much, right? But Brawls are good too. No one's disconnected, both of them are still emoting. In that case, I don't know. I don't know. What's your Twitter account? It's just Regis Gilbin. Same name as what you're looking at now. And the leaked image is this right here. Jaina Frost Lich. Summon a Water Ellie. Elementals get Life Steal. 9 mana seems really expensive. Wrath on the Acolyte. This is a good card. Just a big body. Druid can have trouble with something like this for sure. I think we'll go ahead and play it too. Just keep hammering in this pressure, doing damage. Puts us in a good spot. We have 11 on board. Fire Wax at any given point is some extra damage too. What's he got? What's he got? What do you got? I mean, clearly health is scary with Earthen Scales, Frail Rage, etc. Could all come at any given point, but... Binpro dyed his hair? Died?
Regis, did you have any thoughts on the mana costs for Uther and Gul'dan?
Yeah, I mean, we saw them in the full leaked image. If you guys check out the full leaked, you can see that I think Gul'dan was 10 mana and Uther was 9. They're very expensive. It's clearly hard to read anything into that. We don't know what that means yet. But, clearly super duper expensive. So it seems like most of these cards are going to be on the slower side as opposed to the more mid-range to smaller side like we thought they might. Really, really good turn for us. And again, just tons of damage. So yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. But clearly more control-oriented cards, which fits both classes pretty well. Don't you hate when you evolve and get a 6-mana 1/1? Yes, of course. It's the worst. Swipe here. Makes sense. I like it. So all we need is... This is guaranteed lethal. Cool. Yay! That's a tough win, guys. That's not an easy win. Beating a Jade Druid as a control deck is a very challenging thing to do. But thankfully we got a great opening hand. A lot of early minion pressure. So he was constantly removing and constantly dealing with our board. and not developing Jades and not developing his own threats. We had a well-timed execute, well-timed shield slam. A lot of good removal options at the right time. So we were just able to smork that guy down, which is really, 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 really good. It's tough to do. That certainly doesn't happen every time. So, one last time, let's leave the Frost Lich Jaina up here so everybody can see her before I go, because like I said, guys, I'm going to have to call it quits here in a minute or two. Do you believe in magic? Yes, of course. 777 wins, is that right? Is that how many I had? Oh my god. Holy Trinity, Control Warrior. I love it. Some of those are pirates, though. Don't be fooled. Some of those are pirates. How many do I have with Druid? It used to be number one. Really? 769 with Druid. So close. They're right next to each other. Hey, the Steel. Thank you for the 100 bits. And by the way, Jerks, of course, I forgot to mention before, but thank you for your cheer as well. But the Steel, thanks, man. I think you're a new cheerer around these parts, so welcome and appreciate the sign of support. Oh, you guys can't even see the win totals. I'm sorry. 769, 777. There. It's pretty crazy. Hunter is probably 650. Yeah, 640. We'll never know what Warlock is because I don't have a Warlock deck. Let's see. I think Warlock's probably 650-ish too. Let's build a new Warlock deck, auto deck here, just to see. Classic Warlock. Jaraxxus and Frostwolf Warlord. Wait a second. Wait a second. Jaraxxus and Frostwolf Warlord Classic Warlock. It is just kind of a classic zoo list with a Jaraxxus tossed on there, so that's not the worst title ever. But let's see. How many wins for good old buddy Warlock there? 688, so not too far behind. Those are my 4 main classes for sure. Shaman's 534. I don't have a Paladin deck up, but it's around the same range. Rogue is the last at 328. Priest is 423. Mage is 455. Getting close. Rogue is far and away the farthest. Regis, since you have a bit of time, mind checking out the quest I sent you earlier in the stream. I believe I whispered it. I did it correctly. Yeah, I see it. I can't pull it up on stream because it's on my wrong computer, but let's see. 1 mana escort mission, summon Old Lady when you play the card. Keep Old Lady alive for 4 turns. If you can keep an Old Lady alive, she's a 0/1 minion. Okay, I like this. This is sneaky. She can't be targeted by spells. And she has a death rattle that says Old Lady, so she's just always around. If she doesn't get silenced, that is. And if you can keep her alive for 4 turns, you get a card called Genuine Gratitude, which gives all minions in your hand in your deck +2/+2. Yeah, that sounds fun, dude. It's a cool idea. I like it. Kind of a escort mission, right? Like the classic escort mission style, keeping somebody alive and then getting a reward at the end of it. That's nifty. And it's neutral, it looks like, too, which is cool. A neutral Warlock quest would be awesome. I bet you can't win a game in Wild with a full random deck. How much you want to bet on that? Random decks aren't really that random anymore, so that's not usually that hard. I'll even do it in Warlock. One last game. Just because I got a challenge.
You are quickly becoming my favorite HS content creator. Keep up the good work.
Hey, the Steel's back again with another 100 bits, man. Thank you, the Steel. I appreciate the kind words. It's always encouraging to hear that kind of stuff. Look, this is not a random deck, guys. This is a good baller deck. It cheats for you now. One last game. I got 3 minutes. Let's do this. Let's do this. One last game. Wild Custom Warlock. Random Warlock. Taking a random Warlock challenge. And by the way, Riyadh, I think that quest sounded fairly balanced, dude. I don't think it'd be pretty hard to keep that old lady alive for 4 turns, so the reward is certainly strong, but not that overpowered. I think it'd be pretty balanced. Dr. Boom, yeah, it's time. How many legendaries in there? I don't know. We'll see on the deck list when it pops up. A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legendaries, but a lot of early game too. This might be a good deck, guys. This looks like a pretty good, like, mid-rangey control hand-lock deck almost. I think we're gonna win. Pretty good opening card too. Hey Regis, is it possible to make a budget ramp druid, or is it not worth it? It's possible. I've done it in the past, I think. I don't know if it'd be good these days, but you can do it just using like Boulder Fist Ogres and stuff. I feel like Boulder Fist Ogre is always the card I talk about when I just think of a generic card. It's like the most generic card to me. It's recognizable, but yet still generic. So it works out perfectly for examples like that. That's the best curve I've seen out of a full random. Yeah, the random stuff's not really that random anymore, guys. It like smart randoms it. It used to like fully random it, where you just be totally random.
Welcome. Boys,
But not anymore.
make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Exercise 1, man. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. I feel like it's been a little while since I've seen you around these parts, but I'm happy to have you here. Long-time supporter, so much appreciated, Exercise A. Stay tuned to your Twitch Whispers exercise the next day or two. Probably, actually, the next day. I'll send you a Whisper with some cool details and stuff you'll like to see. Ooh, Implosion. I forgot this was a card. Sure. Let's do it. 3, 4, 4, 3, 2. Gross. This is a little bit worse against Potion of Madness, but slightly better against an eventual Holy Nova trading where this is at 1 and this is at 3, as opposed to both of them being at 2. Oh, he high rolled and we low rolled? That's not cool. Shadow Flame, anybody? Shadow Flame? Shadow Flame? No, let's tap. Ugh, garbage hand. We'll just go ahead and full trade, though. Get rid of that Zombie Chow while the heal doesn't matter. Next, you should try a deck where every card has the keyword random on it. Oh, God. That would be a truly random deck. That would be it. That beard. Thank you, One Son. What do you think of Lifesteal? It seems like games will be longer with Lifesteal and the new legendary cards. I don't really know that that'll be the case or not. It's definitely possible. Let's try to high roll. Yeah! We'll tap blast. I was going to play the Honic Reaper if we rolled, 3 or whatever, but since we high rolled, we don't need to commit more. It's not an ordering issue. Oh my god, order, draw first. No, no, no. No, no, no. It's intentional. Got information and then we drew. Made our decision after the fact. Abyssal Enforcer is really good with our board, huh? Also Dread Infernal. Great draws. This really is a pretty garbage. Trade, 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 trade. Thorison. I mean, I don't think our Thorison's setting up a combo or anything, so we might as well just Thorison on curve. We can't quite clear. Shadow Flame is kind of intriguing, to tell you the truth. Is it absolutely stupid to Shadow Flame this board? We're playing a random game. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I don't care. I think it's hilarious, personally. I think it's funny. I think it was a good play. Since it did 2 damage, it's like, well, maybe it's pretty good. I don't know. We have other AoE in hand. It's not like we're gonna need it. that 1 damage Shadow Flame, guys. Explore on Grow, tier 1. Oof, I don't know about that. Man, I miss Imp King Boss. What a good card. What a good card. He got rewarded for the Shadow Flame, yeah. Put your faith in Shadow Flame, you get rewarded, guys. This might actually just be a rag board. Like, just get the rag out there before mind control becomes a threat. It's, not a great roll regardless, but rag roll gets better now. Rag roll gets better now. We'll play rag. It's fine. Just trade rag. God, I miss rag too. Man, I need to play more wilds. Still playing handlock to this day. Yeah, I miss handlock. Old school handlock was fun. Rutan says, don't know if I've mentioned it, but you're my favorite streamer. Thanks, Rutan. That's really nice. Yeah, wow. Priest had Shadow Word Death, guys. He's doing some... We've never seen these kinds of plays before. Shadow Word Death on a Priest? Wow. Ugh, why is this in the deck? It's the only bad card, really, in the whole deck here. I don't mind him drawing cards. He has a full hand. We actually might need him to catch up a little bit in fatigue. We don't have a Jiraxis win condition in this deck like you traditionally see in a handlock, because this is a random deck. So honestly, like Dark Bombing, killing this, leaving this alive, maybe just playing the Thoris on, looks fine to me. We're going to start losing in this full control matchup here unless we had a really, really big Ysera. We just don't have enough late game power cards without Jiraxis. It's crazy. Trade plus Enforcer, that'd be fine too, but like I said, I kind of want to keep this alive because I want him to draw out faster. I don't want to lose in Fatigue. Siphon Soul looks fine. I'm just going to go face. Siphon Soul face. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. Get some bodies, one board. I like Wild, playing cool decks without the pressure of standard ranked climbing. Yeah, that is. I'd occasionally hop into Wild for quests, basically, if I want to play a weird deck in Wild for the quest. Riyadh says, Regis, if I had money, I would donate, but don't worry, I won't be poor forever. After I rob the president, I'll be sure to send you 3 bits. Hey, man, you don't have to donate to watch. You're fine chilling out. Believe me, it's not a big deal. Let's tap and just Enforcer. Dark Bomb Boom also looks sort of good. We could tap first and do both, I guess. Doesn't matter. This is a little bit more flexible. Let's try this. He just used his big AoE. We'll save one. This is direct damage to face, so it's kind of worth saving. Like, this is a 5 damage combo, for instance. We might just be able to kill him here in the next turn or two. What? Okay. 3, 6, 8 damage right now. He's at 16. We're not there yet. I don't really have the damage in the deck either. I'm going full in since we got a Dawn of Death Rattle here. He just used the Kazakus potion. He's used an AoE recently. There's multiple Death Rattles here. Anyway, let's just go for it. Load it up, boys. It's our last game of the night. We're going all in for sure. I don't really think that helps him right now. Anything that would be good is too slow. This has to be lethal, right? Like, we have so much damage. Ooh, high rolled. I need to make a little bit of room here. Do I have enough damage? 10, 12... I think I have guaranteed lethal here, just without the boombots even, right? Oh, well that sealed the deal. That sealed the deal. We did it! Who said I couldn't win a random deck game? Who said it? This is for you. But that, like I said, random decks aren't really random anymore. That was a pretty sick deck. Like, that was a pretty good deck. It just gave it like 45 legendaries and said, hey, go have fun. Go have fun with a bajillion legendaries. Okay, guys, one last look at the leak. Jaina Frost Lich, and that's going to do it for me, guys. Yeah, that was a fun Baron Geddon indeed. He's looking for that AoE you don't have. Yeah, exactly. We had the one Shadow Flame we used hilariously. But anyway, guys, it was a lot of fun. Great stream as always. Thanks everybody. Something like 4 or 5 new subscribers tonight. A bunch of new followers on Twitch. I'm sure a bunch of new subscribers on YouTube as well. In fact, it is officially a record for new subscribers on YouTube in a single day, guys. 204 subscribers so far today. And that's actually climbed even now to 210. 210 subscribers in a single day on YouTube. That's crazy, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for streaming. For subscribing and following. That's mind-blowing. It used to take me a month to get 200 subscribers. Now, at that rate, I get 1,000 in 5 days. Like, the last 6 days, I bet I've had almost 1,000 subscribers, which is just mind-blowing. Awesome, humbling. So thanks, everybody, for the continued signs of support. It's really encouraging, very motivating. It really helps me find the time and the energy to keep making videos. So I greatly appreciate all the cheers and everything else, too. If you're not already, following me on Twitch is a good idea. Twitter as well, because I post additional updates and schedule stuff. So thanks, everybody, for the great stream once again. You're all wonderful. Good luck out there on your Hearthstone journey. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, game on.